A beautiful Saturday night in Penticton, BC. Championship weekend has arrived. It is the 1-2 page playoff game at the Scotties.
They took the long road. Carrie Einarson will become part of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts. Carrie Einarson's win in the play-in game clinched her the wild card entry here in Penticton. She's been the Queen of Hearts, finishing first in that championship pool. Jennifer Jones, Scotties champion. What a resume. Olympic champion, world champion, Scotties champion. Jennifer Jones now aiming to rewrite the record book with a 6th national title. Two teams from Manitoba meet tonight. One locks up first place and Sunday's final. The 1-2 page playoff next.
It all began last Friday at the South Okanagan Event Center, the Scotties Tournament of Hearts, and tomorrow night we will crown a brand new Team Canada. Tonight it's the 1-2 page playoff game coming inside the building. As always, glad you're watching our coverage on TSN. Brian Mudryk with you. Jennifer Jones and Joel Officer have been friends for a long time. They started curling together when they were 14 years of age, and so much success. And this weekend, a chance to make history. They can win their 6th Scotties title that would tie the great Colleen Jones. But first, they have to get through Team Wildcard, led by Carrie Einarson. Her journey began last Friday. She had to win that one-game winner move on, and she did against Chelsea Carey, and she's been winning ever since. All right, earlier today it was a 3-4 page playoff game, and what a performance from Nova Scotia. Look at the skip, Marianne Arsenault, 97%. She's also chasing her 6th Scotties title all-time, 6-2 the final over Northern Ontario. No bronze medal game this year. However, we do know our teams that will find the podium. Nova Scotia will take on the loser of this game in the semifinal tomorrow. But tonight, wild card, Manitoba. That is next on TSN. And with more, let's send it up to Vic Rauter.
Hello, Canada. Nice to be back with you. Cheryl Russ alongside. We could very easily have had 3 Manitoba teams in the Final Four. Team Canada, of course, Michelle Englot out of the Granite in Winnipeg, just failed to get into the page playoff, and she has now left the game competitively. We wish her well, but here they come. Hard to believe that they did win in last Friday night, and now they've made it all the way. They were ranked #1. This is the team of Carrie Einarson from the East St. Paul Team Wildcard. 17 times they had failed to beat Jennifer Jones, but then they did last Wednesday.
And they made it look like they were 17-0 against Jones. They stayed aggressive. They were confident. No fear out there. They applied pressure. Pressure will burst a pipe, Vic, and that's what they did in the 4th end. Enough pressure to make an angle race for 4 and break that game wide open. There's no reason why they can't do it again.
Well, and that pressure, of course, led to a steal of 1 in the 1st, and then after they cracked that 4, they also stole 2 more as they went on to the first win in 18 tries. Well, this is a walk this team has made many times before into an arena, appreciative of the skill and the records and the championships of Jennifer Jones. A record 8th Manitoba championship. Disappointed certainly after the trials, failing to represent Canada in Korea, but that hangover from the trials didn't last very long.
No, it didn't. You know what I'm seeing is they look reinvigorated. They look like they're enjoying this game again. I think that pressure to defend that Olympic title was really, really heavy. And now you add Shannon Burchard into this, and you're making what is old new again. And it reminds me of 3 years ago in Moose Jaw when they were winning for Caitlin. They're now winning for Shannon.
Kristen McCush, Liz Fife at second. This may be where the game is won or lost, the front ends.
Yeah, they're going to have, even though they've had a good week, it's not a great week, and they're playing against a great front end, and Dom McEwen and Jill Officer. They're 7% on the board, weaker than that great front end. They got to pick it up a little bit.
Second, Jill officer.
And now the lady that's come in for Peyton Lodge, Shannon Burchard. It's just plug and play with this team.
It is, and the best advice she was given by Coach Wendy Morgan is be yourself, and she has been. She speaks up, she says, and she plays.
So on this Saturday night, it is the 1-2 page playoff, Manitoba against Team Wildcard, when we come back to Penticton. Angle it back, what do you got? Tap, 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 and away they go!
Pistol.
Count them up!
It definitely means a lot, wearing the buffalo on your back and wearing the colors, even though I'm not this week, but I still have the bison on the back, and it's just a huge accomplishment.
Get by, chip it out, and sit down. Oh, you can count them up.
We always love playing against great teams, and Manitoba has just such a great depth of talent, and you just figure out ways to play well in pressure situations, and we've managed to win a few of those big games along the way.
The 2018 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Scotties, Sponge Towels, Purex, and Cashmere. Proud sponsors of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts for over 35 years. The 2018 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada, by New Holland, equipped for a new world, and by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures.
So here we go on this Saturday night, the 1-2 page playoff, and it's time to meet the teams now. It's brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how.
Hi, I'm Skip Carrie Einarson. Our lead is Krista McCush. Our second is Liz Fife. Our third is Selena Cates, and we curl out of the East St. Paul Curling Club in East St. Paul, Manitoba.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Jones, skip of Team Manitoba. Our lead is Dawn McEwen, second Jill Officer, third is Shannon Burchard, and we curl at the St. Michel Curling Club in Winnipeg.
Just the one sheet in play now. After round robin and championship round of 4 sheets here at the South Okanagan Event Center. Wildcard Einarson will have the last draw. Playing the Redstones, Manitoba the yellow, and getting us underway. Manitoba lead Dawn McEwen.
Let's curl it. It looks light to me.
Last time these two met, they threw the center guard.
Actually, you're good. Sorry.
Einarson put a lot of pressure on Jones and Stoll, so you'd think Jones would be a little more conservative. Not a chance. She's just going to throw the center guard and say, your turn.
It's just not possible for her.
But it's also, Einarson played very well.
Yeah.
But they caught Manitoba on a 2-game losing streak. They had lost to Northern Ontario, and then Jennifer looked out of sorts, caught her at the right time. They dropped 2 in a row. Since then, well, Manitoba's been perfect. So.
Well, yeah, they've scored. They played BC, Ontario, Alberta, and Canada after that. They scored 37 points in those games and only gave up 12. So I think it was a good little reminder, those couple losses, that, hey, because they ran through their round robin, their pool.
Yeah.
They were never challenged. I don't think they went full ends on any games.
They never did.
Which is part of the problem, isn't it? You're not prepared for a tough task like they had with the wildcard team. 92% since then in the last 4 games. So that slap in the face worked.
Line's good. Anywhere in front, you got room.
Really nice come around, not quite underneath, but Jones will try to get Dawn to freeze to it.
No. Forward heavy. No. Tapping.
We just played this sheet in the Nova Scotia game, and just amazing curl everywhere.
Yep.
Trying to go right around.
Okay, Dawn. Good try. Bumper. Okay, you got it. I would say make sure you have bump.
Yeah. Very impressed with this Einarson team, though. They've really, we watched them play Jennifer the other day, and that game that they won when they played against her, no fear. They were going to go out, and I think they realized, you know, we're 0-17 against this team. That hasn't been working, whatever it is we're doing before, which is, I think, a lot of teams try to run scared with Jen and go up and down the sheet. You might as well play her style of game. But that being said, you also have to be making all the shots to back it up, and they did.
Or do you like this?
We talked earlier, too, about some of the top teams
this,
playing teams they don't see very often and getting thrown off with a little different strategy being thrown at them. The one nice thing when you play Jennifer Jones is you know what you're going to get. Yeah.
Pretty much.
A lot of times thumped. But you know, for Team Einarson, you got to be ultra ready and number one and go toe to toe. See if they can make the hard shots.
Sit. Good, Jill. Nice shot. Good, Jill. Okay, so just full 8.
Okay. Just full 8.
So, I don't know, yours really came down, Kristen. Okay. So we'll watch for
Force
it.
Dawn to play a freeze and you force Jill to play a run back. That's how you win games.
You gotta go.
4. Good for line.
Okay, room right now, but
5.
line's good.
High line. 6, 7, 8. Gotta go for line. Go line. Go. Yeah.
Trouble getting this by if it's light.
Love it.
Gotta go. Hard.
There's 5, and they'll crash up top. It's a little bit of a family affair on the ice. Brian?
What do you like better?
Absolutely. Krista McCush is taking on her aunt, Jill Officer, and they always say that the face tells the story. I asked Kristen, what did it feel like to finally beat Auntie Jill? And her smile could have lit up this entire building. She said, it felt like we just won a national championship. She was so excited. And I asked her, well, what was different? What clicked to make you guys finally successful? And she said, we finally just felt relaxed. There was a different aura around our team. We were laid back. We were loose. We were having fun. And as a result, they performed very well. She felt the same way coming into this game. She says, if we're loose and having a good time, the one technical thing, she said, they controlled the front of the house a lot better than in other games, but they just relaxed and had a good time. And speaking of relaxing, she said she was exhausted after last night's game. They've been sweeping, as you know, Vic, since last Friday. So it was nice to have a sleep in, a bit of a rest. And she's ready to roll for win number 2 against Auntie Jill.
Well, that is, I think, that realization for this team has been probably one of their big breakthroughs from their struggles last year. They had a great season the year before, and then they came out the next year, and all of a sudden teams are up to play you. You've got your own pressure that you've put on yourself to perform, and they realized through that year that's not helping them. They can't play with that. So they all kind of went back to talk about it and said, you know what, we've got to figure out a way to go out in games, even games that mean a lot, and be relaxed. That's how we all play our best. So a good reminder for this team, and then they're sticking to it.
Well, this lady has been outstanding. Coming in to replace Caitlin Laws, who is probably in Korea by now with John Morris as the mixed doubles first time ever will get an early start in Korea. And she got a few games in at the tour stop in Camrose before coming here, 4 games. But it's just another person. I thought your point was really good, though. By bringing somebody new in, this team has to refocus Jones to show her the way. And in showing her the way, they are then, again, just reacquainting themselves with all the good things.
Yeah, it's really good reminders just for your team of all the things that you do to get to where you are as a team. And because sometimes after years and years of playing together, those things start to get forgotten.
Let's take a look at the keys to the game, and we will start with Manitoba and Jennifer Jones.
Well, and it's exactly to that point. Everything old is new again, and that's what Shannon Burchard has reminded this team. They're teaching her all their systems, and it's reminding them to follow those systems, what's worked for this team. And then Jill, I have to say, I'm so impressed. Her hits are 90%, her draws are 90%, and that's putting pressure on the opposing Liz at 76% in draws. She's been impressive all the way through.
And roll it to center, and they're going to stop behind their own, and it will. Sits back edge of the 4.
Look at that shot.
Boy, and if you thought there'd be some nerves, they'll disappear in a hurry when you can do that in the first end. Again, they weren't quite sure what to expect. They knew she was a good player, but in this situation, and they have found that she can handle it. Let's take a look then at the.
It's pretty straight there.
Yeah, as soon as we threw a couple rocks down.
Well, I thought it was interesting because she beat Jennifer Jones twice this year, so Jen's modem is, hey, well, if you can't beat him, join him. Works good.
Coming through. Selena Cates coming through. That's the way to do it, and settle on back there again, hanging on to the back edge of the 4. Let's take a look now at the keys to the game for Carrie Einarson.
Oh, we talked about early when you lose 17 times in a row, somewhere along the line you got to have some belief. That win a couple nights ago has gone a long way to help this team do that. But you've got to make this team earn it. We talk about two choices. You run scared, shorten the game, try to be close late in the game, or do you actually say, hey, Jennifer, I've got 8 rocks just like you do. I'm going to bury a couple, see if you can make them. New path here.
Jennifer Jones 4-1 this season, including the only win, of course, came in on Wednesday night for Einarson. And here comes that hole, trying to get through. Shot rock sitting back edge of the 4. Here comes that corner guard. Big scrub, get it through. They did, and it'll sit. Wow, this is the kind of game. Great start. We're hoping for more.
I didn't realize you were rolling that way.
Tougher shot than it looked. We've talked all week about the fresh pebble. That's exactly where that one went through.
Yeah, I was thinking of it.
Curled really hard.
Yeah, you. I think
It's like a 9-second hit and almost wrecked.
I looked tight, but I didn't want to. I don't mind showing her piece. I can freeze.
Yeah, it pushes her to a little bit of a tougher with that slight roll. Which doesn't look quite as good.
Sort of roll under.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Carrie, you got it.
Just try and stick it there too. Like I think I like that. So I think then she plays to come around to free stars.
Okay.
Hey? Just try and stick it there, Selena.
Okay, do you like this ice?
Yeah, for bump. Should be close.
Okay, you got it.
To stick it right there, you can't throw a lot of, they're going to take a little more ices. You can't throw much weight, and we know it's going to curl here. You got to be careful not to hit that red guard.
Okay, 10-5. 10-5.
Selena Cates calling line.
10 even.
Fife closest to the stone will pick her up early now. McCush, again, you got to come through this hole. Once, twice, 3 times, sure! 3 times for the ladies. Team wildcard.
Unbelievably great shots to start in the first end. Like you said, Russ, they look simple, but they're not in the first end of a game down new paths.
It's an educated guess. They both kept their weight up, which means there's no way you'd hit it dead on. They probably could have buried it if they got on a little sooner, but still a good shot.
Just gotta trust that curl off the line. Just go crazy.
Yeah, you know, that to me is important. You've got to trust it. You've got to believe it. Quite often this week, the teams that didn't progress, didn't trust, didn't believe.
Right. You need to anticipate. You know it's going to go, and you have to call the brush on before it goes. You try to hold it after, and it's almost impossible. That's just knowing the spots in the ice really well.
One more time.
On the flat side.
One more time. Going to come through. They back right off. Got to get off that redstone. Officer. Kewen, they pounded it early. Got to get off it. Oh! Man. It just moved at the last moment. And then they just couldn't hold the shooter.
I thought it would bust.
Yeah, they jumped it out of her hand.
I think your weight was okay.
I thought she was a little in out with that motion.
I would agree, and then it just tracked down there.
Oh, man.
Stick that. I didn't hate the throw.
There is a split here.
Sorry.
Worth it?
Well, it's sure close enough. It's just, I think it is. I think it is because they played it.
Yeah, I would try this all day
Back
long.
12 maybe.
Okay, back 12.
You don't know
got
how
it.
many chances you're going to get for a deuce against this team.
And there's your point. That's, I mean, she's as good a front-running team as ever played the game, Jones. And if she ever gets that lead, boy.
You like a 13-5?
Yeah.
The only problem is you're running out of rings over here. That's where that thing's got to stop to be successful. That's tricky, but it is there. If that red was maybe where the yellow one is, it would be much easier.
Final stone. Looking at the split to get two. And a quick start for Einarson out of East St. Paul, Manitoba. It's got to really go though now. McCush with a little brush, trying to drag it over there. Now you got to push it. Push it. Oh, and she won't get anything. Now you want it all the way through. Take it all the way through, and that'll get you your blank. So plan A to plan B, and we blank the first. A new competition format at the Scotties means a new format for the annual Ford Hot Shots. 15 teams started the event with a chance to win $15,000, and one lucky fan would receive a 2-year lease on a brand new 2018 Ford Escape SE. The field down to 4, and in that final round, Team Manitoba would score early and often, including a 5 on the around the horn triple takeout, finishing the competition with 57 points. With the win, Team Manitoba takes home that $15,000, and the lucky fan, Penticton's Arlene Kolunczyk, wins herself a 2-year lease on a brand new 2018 Ford Escape SE. Congratulations. Championship weekend on this Saturday night. The 1-2 page playoff. This is the game you want to be in. This gives you that second chance. Winner goes right through to tomorrow's final. Loser will go to the semifinal and play Nova Scotia. Mary Einarson out of the Dartmouth Club. The blank. I thought that was a pretty good call. You know, mind you, that you had to play a little bit more weight, didn't you, Russ, to play the split? So missing it, it was going to go through.
Yeah, that was the key, is missing it. If you kind of ticked it a bit, it would have left them a single, which wouldn't have been great the way they played that end. But I think it was worth the try. Yeah, Cheryl said it best. You don't only get so many chances against a team like this. It also sends a message. You know, we're not running scared. We're out here to score points.
That's what I love about this 1-2 game, because it's really, you got a second life. You know, compared to a final where people can get a little tight and you're playing a little bit tighter. This is usually you're going hard for it and you'll make some shots and take a few risks.
So the blank means that it is Einarson that does again have last rock playing red stones. A couple of overlapped centers are up there from Manitoba. Yeah, they have one top edge of the 4, half buried, and then that one from McCush will finally stop back edge of the 12.
Dawn overlapped these two. He came up light with her in-turn come around. On the side of shocking.
Do you like that, or do you like the freeze?
Freeze.
Huh?
You like the freeze?
This is probably going there.
Is there a drag effect there to get the shots, don't you think?
Yes.
I don't mind the freeze. Fully. Just make it.
Yes, there is. To stick it, I'm not quite sure, but you'd get a good chunk of that red. I think you could stick it if you hit it thin enough. And so this is a setup shot. You put one in front of it, then you can play that.
And by putting one in front, you're making it even a little easier.
The
target's a little larger.
I think it's all there right now. Yeah, a little tap, Jen.
Can't tap on this line.
It's back 4. Rounder.
It's too late.
Really curling.
Slow it down, too. It's not back 4 anymore.
That walked sideways.
You tap it up now, top edge of the button.
Makes sense to get rid of the stagger with hammer, Cheryl.
I don't really like how they're set up.
Yeah, it's an advantage to Jones.
Let's see, like
Well, I
here.
use that because I would look at that. I think most people would look at it and say,
What do you guys like?
we can get behind if you're team wild card.
Yeah, but when you don't have the hammer, if you don't get behind and they get there first, there's a stolen end probably coming up, and you just want to make sure you can score or blank. So chance here, you should probably look at opening it up because there is no runs.
Yeah. Okay. Still gotta throw like peel, though, I think,
you gotta
right?
throw still peel.
Okay.
And hope it doesn't clip ours.
Hit it high side. The second yellow will drag enough to either nose or roll left on our screen as it is now, maybe even through the rings if it drags that far. There's quite a bit of separation though.
Well, the drag too might clip the Manitoba stone that just was thrown in by Officer.
Exactly.
Correct?
Exactly. It will.
So it's a little bit of a guard. There's 5.
Go.
And runs it by and leaves the shooter center guard.
It's much better because you've got your stone up front. You don't have a stagger that somebody can get around and
Definitely curled.
bury behind.
I thought like Jen's really came
And
up
you even
there.
actually got a corner even though it's the opposition's.
A little bit for line.
Top foot, T-line,
Just a little bit. Whoa.
Don't want to, back 4.
Whoa, then.
T-line.
Opt on. Just straight freeze anywhere above it.
We're tapping.
No.
Still
No,
tapping.
No.
Don't want to at all.
No. Okay, Julie. Okay. Good job.
Well,
Do the exact same weight.
Exact same, what was
13.7.
it?
interesting by tapping that back now, that angle, the original angle isn't there anymore.
That's right. Yeah. There's a yellow double here, but it would be very tough, and you're probably jamming on that very back one.
Get a little bit to the inside on this, Russ, I think.
We're right behind it. It's going to have to be soft weight, but I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Maybe a tap.
Whoa. No.
And it comes up just enough to push it by. There's a little bit of breath holding all the time here, but she's not happy, Russ. Why?
Well, she was hoping to get it in behind. You'd have to throw a lot less weight, and therefore, in that particular case, you would have wrecked all over the guard. But the idea was perfect, would have been under, but I think it was a very good attempt.
Just 9.5.
Leaves the double. That's what they're worried about.
Shannon Burchard. Officer McEwen.
Yes. Whoa.
What do you got? 1, 2, and away they go. And just like that, Manitoba sitting the 2 without last rock.
That's why I'm scared it would come up. Yeah. That speed okay, Dan?
The scary thing is with Shannon and Jen is that Jen's now starting to figure Shannon out, and they've been playing like Shannon's been playing incredible the entire time, and now she's actually starting to learn more how Shannon throws under pressure and in these moments.
10% better on her hits for Shannon too. So she's had a steady diet of the last few games.
Selena Cates.
Hard, you got it. You got to keep it on the line.
Fight.
Go.
With the brush, run it back, got it. And then just crawls across the top and tucks itself underneath that corner yellow.
It's pretty good.
Remember now,
Think
too,
we have to
let's
go
not forget
here.
that little red stone there down at the bottom at around
Copy.
7 o'clock. Could that come into play if you're Team Wildcard?
No question, because they could set up a yellow double here. This really curls.
Line's good, room.
Okay, wait's close.
Wait a minute. I need to know where you are.
T-line.
Okay, top button then.
Whoa. T-line
T-line.
still.
No.
Back 4. Heavy.
No.
Back
no,
4,
no,
yeah.
no.
Back 8 even, Jen. It's
boy.
sliding. No, it's
all
back
there.
4.
Back 4. No, higher the better. Okay, that's fine, Shannon. That's fine.
The higher the better,
That's fine.
and it won't be as it slides now to the back of the 8.
It's fine, Jen.
She is have a little interesting release. You don't see it that often, but we have seen it before. You get it cocked one way and then bring it back.
You'd like to counter turn the rock at the address position, but it's a little bit harder to bring the rock back and forward on the no lift delivery. So she has it straight, which keeps her straight. Then she counter turns it to spin it the other way. It's a little extra motion, but it's one of those things she does every single time. It's part of her delivery.
And to be able to do that, Cheryl, before you get to the hog line.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. But she came too deep. There's a double here.
Yeah.
Just enough to get a double if you make it.
Selena Cates, McCush, over top, trying to hold it now for her, trying to run this right back. Going to get it. Here we go. Oh, and she'll run it by, but they'll roll it inside. And they're behind their own, sitting top 8. They are the Shot Rock.
Yeah, plan B worked out very well. Probably a double coming back, but a really nice roll.
The back one. Yeah.
Whenever I've coached against Team Jones, which is a scary thing to do, I've always said if you could put 8 good shots together when you have hammer, if you could just basically make everything, she'll let you have a shot at a big end, and that's what's happening here. Nice come around, nice roll. They're in good positions. Jennifer bounces off here. You get a double at 4.
Yeah, and you'd see a lot of teams in this position play that double, that red double.
Yeah, and get out of there.
Yep,
Yeah,
and
fair.
Jen just doesn't.
Oh.
I said that's fair.
Like I can see a half. I need to hit a third. I just, if I crash the guard, they're gonna hit till I 4.
Yeah, no, that's not good. Okay, let's make this.
Smart call, because even if you're
What is it here?
top
Fast or just
8
normal?
here, you've eliminated 2 reds.
4 on Shannon's, 1375 on yours.
On mine, you did, yeah. I
Yeah,
think the speed's
4.5
Yeah.
or 5.
A little better than 4.5, maybe.
Okay. You need to bite the 8 regardless.
Okay. Go bit for line.
Line's good.
Top 4.
Hard!
Top 8.
Hard line!
Hard line.
Way tighter than the last one.
Gotta go.
You gotta go.
8 foot!
They're going to need to carry it too.
Got to get it by.
Yeah, no. This is a huge scrub. If they can save this, no, they can't.
Yeah,
They save almost everything, those two, Officer and McEwen.
Just a
Not
guess
that
on
time.
that path.
Yeah, everybody practiced right there. Jennifer had the broom right there.
I was that light?
And that's just gets into the slow stuff a little bit sooner.
said line was tight. I think that makes a
What'd
big
you get?
difference. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not as fast as they said.
Wrapping lines get a little bit. What? It's pretty tough to make that. Okay, well, let me get nose. Yeah, and leave her nose back. Yeah, you got
Wow.
it.
This is
What kind
setting
of
up here.
end?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you play a great end.
Wow, I tell you.
You good?
I wonder, too, sometimes, you know, we've talked about this before.
Yeah, but you weren't on.
You know, this is all about draw to the button and all the paths in practice. I wonder if some team is just going to say, look, we're going to play a couple to see what it is because we know we're good enough to get it to the button.
Yeah.
We've got to map
fine. I
the
think we get
paths
this through the
a
hole.
little
It's
bit
good.
more.
Well, and we used to do that more when
course.
this wasn't such a big thing getting hammer, when it wasn't so critical.
got it,
I'm
Carrie.
not sure it's as critical
You
in
got
a
it, Carrie.
10 end game. I think
Well,
it's more so in an 8.
This game, it didn't matter because the hammer was predetermined.
So they're
and,
practicing.
And they knew the rocks because they went and picked their favorite rock. So it would have been a good idea to map the sheet.
Well, here again now, and you come through this hole. McCush has got her. Kate's calling line. Come through this hole one more time. Get off it. Through. Sit there. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Just brilliant. That's just her go-to shot. Carrie Einarson is a great hitter.
That was a small port. Wasn't happy getting through the hole either. She's screaming right now. Anybody else would be happy. She's screaming to roll it out of the way. Takes away one lane for Jennifer.
We're drawing around everything. My first thought was the draw. Okay.
Okay, so now how tough is this out here? Again, we saw what happened with her first one. Is she guessing out here?
No question about it. It's a hair. This time it's a hair wider than the path everybody's practiced.
That would be the only. Yeah. I don't mind the hit either, Jen.
It's just, it's not easy.
No,
and
I
it's
know.
like,
That's why I was like.
I think, and I'd have to throw lots of weight. I'd only get
Yeah.
2 and she'd still have a run for 3.
I think this is better.
Yeah.
Draw.
The nice thing going for
do
Jones
you
here,
think
other
it's
than she's
heavier out
guessing speed-wise, and there could be 10 feet difference here than what she.
Just a hair high.
Then a
I think
quick
it's gonna
spot.
Curl like our hips there. Curl
Yeah.
ahead a bit.
You throw it 10 feet harder and it curls into the good stuff, she's through. But she
The hair
can be
heavier
anywhere
than
from
normal,
top 8 to
hey?
back 8 here and eliminate a lot of rocks.
What about the angle raise, Cheryl? Yellow onto red.
Yeah, you could to eliminate, but that only eliminates one.
Okay. And then, of course, the center line guard is red, so red would be onto yellow, and now you're
This is a
scoring a
Jennifer.
pile.
This is a Jennifer Jones call.
Burchard
I say heavy Jill.
has the brush down just
I like that.
on the edge of the 12.
Wait, Sarah. Wait,
So Wait only, they said, Officer McEwen. This is going to be a saver here. This could, in the second, say a lot about the rest of this game. Uh-oh, now they're going back. They're going back. And it will slide and finally stop at the back 8. Right now it is wild cards hitting the one.
World-class shot, though.
Negated 3 stones.
Maybe. Do you think she can get that? She only has to move it a foot.
I don't know that really. With any weight, I'm not sure you'll get that.
I hear you.
It's underburied.
And where it landed, is there anything to run in?
Yeah, you can run that yellow dead on onto red back if you want. Or are you happy with 2?
Nosing it makes it.
I don't mind it.
I like it. I like it. We're 1 shot right now.
I don't know. I feel like it's like
2 options, obviously, into there. We don't
Nose?
think she can throw it hard enough to bump it back, but that's a consideration. At least you get 2 that way. This one's kind of all or nothing, but I don't think it's any tougher, Cheryl. Hit it basically dead on. It's going to be close to going there. Maybe just an 1/8 of an inch high side.
Maybe a touch more.
It's a little wider path than she just threw, but she must feel confident. She threaded the needle on the last one.
Yeah, I don't think she missed a hit yet, so. And this is what she is known for.
Well, again, we often say it's the second. You've got one in your pocket.
Pretty close. Okay.
Give it a go.
Let's make it
You
then.
could put 4 on the board here.
you got it. What kind of weight?
Yeah, if it is just 1, you've got the rest of the game
Exactly.
to work at it.
Dead on. Super close.
The risk is worth what you might get out of it.
There's a buzz here. Right now, sitting the 1, center line, top 8. Second shot.
Oh, no.
Manitoba back, 8 foot. Now, Kush called off. Almost nose, and then angle it back. Nose, bang, got it! Dang will! How about that shot there will count 2 only.
How nice, though.
Gets her deuce. What a start. What a night it's going to be. That's my niece, Greg McCauley. Jennifer Jones, Carrie Einarson. It's the 1-2 page playoff of this year's Scotties. And this stone, this draw is deep, but look what she's facing. 1, 2, 3, 4. This could, in fact, be a game saver for her.
Oh, absolutely. We got a time on it. It was roughly 10 feet. Throwing 10 feet harder than you normally would to get to the button. That takes a lot of skill to guess right. Yes, didn't get shot rock. Yes, didn't get a steal. But that could have been ball game if that doesn't hit paint.
And now you're trying the double angle to get shot rock.
Well, I like that they weighed this out. They maybe could have played that soft intern tap for 2, but this was for 4 if she made it.
Yeah, that yellow stone, the ray stone, just didn't quite move far enough. Settles for the 2, but all smiles. Why not? Key shots brought to you by Sponge Towels. Nothing absorbs like it. On this Saturday night in Penticton, Team Wildcard, Carrie Einarson, East St. Paul. As the 2, Manitoba now. Jennifer Jones from the St. Vital in Winnipeg will have last rock. First time in the game as the Hammer playing the Yellowstones here in 3.
I really like that Carrie Einarson, she tried the split in the first end. She's trying the shots. She knows she has to put some pressure on. She's going to have to make some big shots. She tries. You could maybe have tried that soft tap. She instead goes to the shot that might give her 4.
It was about a half an inch away from making it.
Hey, it's sliding.
Jill's rock if you have to.
Finish a long way.
No, just it looks all there.
You got to go deep, Jilly. There it's going
I think that's what most teams have come to realize, and you said it. You got to put 8 great shots together against a team like Jennifer Jones, but you might have to put 8 plus an extra bonus shot together to win against these guys, and they're trying that.
But you can get a big score on her because she'll let you into it. She just played an awfully aggressive end without Hammer Jones. Nearly was scorched for a 4.
9-5. Yep.
Whoa. Yes. Whoa.
No, no. Whoa. Whoa. Off. Whoa. No.
Spin it up. Up. Go, 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 go.
Right out.
Go,
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 go, go, go. Good.
Okay.
I think we nose this. Okay. Throw here. Sorry, where? 9-5, that looks like.
Can't really double those off. The top one goes shooting towards your own, and you'd lose your shooter anyways.
Little bit.
Whoa. No. Off.
Stay with it. Never, never.
All on its own.
Yep. Whoa, Shannon, watch it. Yep, yep, yep,
Watch
yep,
this.
yep.
Look at where this world card,
Go, go, go.
wild card stone goes. Almost ends up corner frozen. They almost tuck that rock in behind the wide corner.
Bumper. Okay.
You got it.
Roll it to the center.
Okay.
Lots of ice here, which is really smart. Just can't overthrow it. It will curl hard, though.
Yep.
Right out of her hand. Picked her up.
Clean it
My
up.
goodness.
Whoa,
Selena Cates.
whoa. Kristen. Go, Kristen.
Yeah,
Hard.
McCush.
Really hard. You got it. Go, really hard. Go. Oh.
Oh, dear. Seemed they just couldn't decide what to do, which way to go with the brush.
T-line.
Yeah,
You guys think?
don't think she overthrew that, so maybe I'm not sure. Maybe she did, but it sure didn't curl much.
No, it didn't move like we've seen.
Remember last time she tried to get to the inside, didn't get there either. And keep an eye on that rock.
Wait only. Lots of line. You got room. You gotta be here though. Sweep for speed. Needs to finish.
Keep going.
Needs to finish.
Give it a break. Give it a sec here. Go for T-line, Dawn. Yep.
Yep, Dawn, go. Go, 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 go.
Look at this,
go.
go.
Go, go,
Great shot, Jill. Let it go.
Oh, you bet. Go for T-line and credited McEwen,
Shannon.
Burchard.
Double or could roll.
The curl is late on this ice. Like
Go
you
for
get a lot of
T-line, Dawn.
finish
Yep.
late. So
Yep,
if
Dawn,
it's the
go.
up weight, sometimes you don't
Go,
see
go,
this
go,
kind of
go,
finish.
go, go,
It
go.
goes
Great shot,
a
Jill.
foot
Let it go.
sideways in about 4 feet.
10. Yep.
Just as good with her draws as her hits, as you mentioned, Jill. And there's a beauty.
90% at the moment, and
Yep.
as you pointed out, right now out curling Liz Fife, her opposite number at 75.
Just hit roll in front. Okay.
Kristen McCush,
Think I
Don
like
McEwen
here.
are at the lead spot, dead even at 83.
Yeah.
If you peel weight and hit the top, half the top one, you make the double roll right out. So they're just going to be patient here. Hit the shot rock, roll, try to roll on top of the other wild card shot.
Really hard to stay. Hard to hit it. Go. Hard. Go. Go, Jill. Go, go, go.
Hard, Jen. Hard, Jen. Okay, Jen.
That's unusual from
Yeah.
Shannon on a hit.
Yeah.
Stand there. Yeah.
Odd.
Hey, Shannon.
Does let Einarson possibly take the end away here?
No question.
You got it.
To get that yellow buried rock on the scoreboard, they're going to have to remove 3 red.
That line.
Selena Cates.
Take a look, guys. 8.
Hey,
Hold in. 8. Whoa. 7.
All they need
Oh,
to do
there
here
you
is
go.
stay third
8.
shot, so a piece of the 8 foot.
Whoa. 8, 9.
Whoa.
We're behind the tee.
We're through.
We're almost
Whoa. Whoa.
through. We're through.
We got it right.
Might touch this.
And they did. And they rolled to the edge of the 8, and they
That
are
one, Care?
sitting 3.
It's a tricky way to make it, but it works.
Nicer, Shannon.
All right. 14 and a half. Think I like this one better.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So there's the
This
difference.
is my path. It's
We
nicer.
timed that one of Jen's at 13-1, and this is a 14.5.
Which in the scheme of things means what?
Well,
Mine's good.
we used to said about a second was about 6 feet on good
Mine
ice.
only right now. It's
So
dead
if
weight.
you're
Do it.
throwing 13.5,
Dead
you throw
weight.
14.5, then that should be about 6 feet difference.
Maybe through.
Oh,
trying.
this is
It's all
getting
there still.
better,
All
yeah.
there
No,
still.
it's still
all
tapping
there
it.
still.
Still
All there
tapping
still. Okay, that's fine. Okay.
And all there it is. Taps it back. Is the shot stone for the moment.
That's fine, Shannon. Shannon, nice shot.
Nice try, Shannon.
Sorry about my first one.
That's okay, Shannon.
Terrible throw.
It's okay.
Not simple here. You got to get pretty close to your own red one.
Do you care though if the back one goes?
Probably happy it does at this point because there's still enough red.
You got it.
You wouldn't want to lose all the reds, which I don't think you can, and then they can go over and hit that other
got
one,
it.
sit two. So you'd like to keep at least 2 red in play here. Dead on.
Nine five. Yep. Yep. Nine five. Whoa. Nine five. Whoa.
McCush,
Whoa. Clean. Whoa.
can you get across the nose? Can you do this? No, but they'll get rid of that one. They're still now sitting at 3.
Only shot.
She's throwing a perfect game.
Amazing.
Carrie
Feeling
Anderson.
it. She's been that way all week, and her percentage wasn't always, she was kind of 78, 79, but making every big shot that she needed to make, whether it was a draw or a hit, and sometimes that's all you need to do through a week. You don't have to be the #1 skip in the stats, but you got to be making the right ones.
You're better than normal.
Both these teams lost twice. Einarson and the wildcard team, they lost to Northern Ontario and Team Canada. Interestingly enough, Manitoba also lost to Northern Ontario and Tracy Fleury. And Fleury and the team from Sudbury eliminated earlier today in the 3-4 page playoff against Nova Scotia.
Whoa. Line's close. Clean. No. We can win. Yeah. Line only. Whoa. Line only. Hard. Go. Hard.
Oh, it's so, look at that. That was cheeky.
Second, third shot, eh?
Little rub, and maybe
Great speed, Jen. Good.
that roll off, that spin off might have them. His shot rock.
Might still be red.
I feel like it is.
I explain that.
Yeah, 14 5.
You could probably hammer it out of there too if you wanted to.
Like middle. Okay, got it.
And if you lose everything there, then Jennifer hits for 2 anyway. So just try to sit 2 here. It's close.
I agree with you. I think it's red.
Yeah. This call dictates it.
This is 14-3.
Yeah.
It
Well,
was
I
full 8.
think 14 5 should be good. You guys didn't.
Okay, guys,
Yeah.
split the rings. Top 4.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's like 14-3.
Brilliant try by
14-5?
Team Jones.
We're thinking maybe a touch more.
And I'm like, I think it's good. So, like, I think it's traveling pretty good.
Still trying to figure it out.
I don't mind the guard.
I like the guard, Selena. Okay.
So
good
yeah, I
here.
think it's nice here. They threw a couple down here. So yeah,
Interesting.
you got it.
Touch less.
Wouldn't hitting the 8-foot be easier than,
Throwing the guard on this ice.
yeah.
Yeah, we've talked about the guards being a tougher shot. You got to get the pace right. They can overcurl really easy on this ice.
Needs to curl a lot. 3. Line's fine.
What's your thought here then? Why here?
I actually don't know. I really don't. I just, maybe they didn't know the path because they were going the edge of the 4 with the draw.
Good.
I guess that's the
Good, nice
reason
shot,
she made
Because
it.
she knows it. Well, and that's probably it, Russ, I guess. I don't know any other reason. Maybe just didn't know to wait for
Yeah.
that path.
I'm right behind it here, though. I think that's the chance for 2 still there.
I think it's worth it, don't you?
Yeah.
I think just solid bumper out here. I think that should come down.
Jennifer can actually make this off her own, off that outside red. She can hit it,
I agree.
takes the speed off,
this.
just
Yeah.
touches the yellow ups that red rock at the back and just rolls to the, probably to the button. Or come right through that port, hit the yellow dead on.
We did see the spot in the game earlier today. If you overthrew it, that it would track a little bit straight. So it'll be all about weight in this spot.
Now this is interesting to see this first of all and then try to make it. Here they go. Officer left, McEwen right. Here they go again. Get it by the guard first. Now watch what happens. Touch it, bang. Oh! And that will do it. How special a shot is that? But would you expect anything less from Jennifer Jones? Why should we be surprised? Jennifer Jones makes a shot like this. I know you see it, and she's at the top of the game, but my goodness, you can't help but be impressed.
Well, you can't. And, you know, and I think what the concern was in this shot is Carrie Einarson thought she threw her guard perfectly. It didn't come up enough and gave Jen this shot, which wasn't easy. She threw the right weight, just gets enough to get it for 2.
And as you say, she touches the red first to come over and then bump the other red back.
Yeah, the red made it even easier, if there is such a thing as easy in that shot.
For 2. And so here we go with a 4, all even in this 1-2 page playoff Saturday night in Penticton. The winner goes through to Sunday's final of the Scotties. And here in 4, it'll be team wild card. Carrie Einarson, East St. Paul, a little suburb on the northeast corner of Winnipeg. Against the Winnipeg St. Vital team of Jennifer Jones. And it is Einarson that does have last rock playing the Redstones.
I think that's when, if you're Carrie Einarson's team in your break between ends, you just say, hey, you settle in for the long haul because it's going to be a grind. It's probably going to be 11 ends. I mean, sometimes that's the best you can do is just accept that this is what it's going to be. Makes it exciting for players.
They played a good end, too.
They did. And it's going to go either way once in a while, and you got to applaud a good shot.
Jones just hurt them twice with that beautiful come around, or it would have been a 5. And then gets a 2 out of nowhere.
Okay.
I was still a little bit puzzled with the guard. Because, again, and this is the ice, right? With the amount of curl, that shot was there for Jen.
For a second, I think I like there. Yeah.
I'm just assuming they, we're going edge of the 4. It's only the 3rd end. They weren't quite sure of the path because drawing that 8-foot, even if you gave her a double, she's still got to make it.
Jill Officer as Kristen McCush went deep with her second. Shot rock belongs to Einarson.
Lots of line. If you're tapping,
Top 4.
no line.
I think it's really going to finish.
Off.
Coming down.
Off, off, off.
No.
Yep.
Line only.
Yep. 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 Got it, girl. Good.
Oh, nice try.
15-3, 14-8.
Very, very good.
Sliding is normal. Like, you're usually better.
Good judge.
Great shot. I don't know. Really nice.
Hard.
Right away, Liz 5. McCush has got her. Trying to hold this now and run it back and then runs it by, but rolls that shooter over now and might be usable somewhere down the line.
Well, that's true, Vic. That's what it's all about. Those run backs are a double purpose, really. If you miss it, you've got something to use for that corner guard.
Or do you want to throw a guard?
I don't mind putting it back.
You want it tight?
Okay, what would be the other option here, Cheryl?
Well, you could play now where you now start to move those rocks around. You tap that red back, you roll away. But the problem is it's early, and that probably gives, once you start unlocking those stones, now it gives Team Wildcard a chance to play doubles and get out of this end. So I think you just wait a little bit on this, throw another guard, make that move a little later in the end when they don't have as much time to get out of it.
You got to finish hard. You got to be tight for this line.
You're tight. Gotta go.
Whoa. Can't be in. Can't be
Gonna be in.
Oh,
Well, then just.
Okay.
But by playing it, so further to Cheryl's point, Russ, we saw Fife try the run back, didn't work. If you're coming tight now, Fife is likely to try this run back again, no?
And a better chance, a really good chance of making the back one. Actually, it looks like they're going to play the hit and roll. that much ice.
I think so. I think that was the call.
I like that. So Jones has got to waste one going after this rock if they're successful.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa. Yes. Yes. Hard. Whoa. Hard. Hard. Roll it. Go,
And
go, go.
roll it away.
Whoa.
And roll it in.
I kind of like the situation right now, like in the middle.
Pardon?
I like where we're at right now
Yeah,
in the
me
middle.
too. I
don't
think
mind
we
that
just know
south
this
side.
one.
Yeah. Sure.
I like here. Make sure kind of out here. Right at her.
We told you earlier in the week that Shannon Burchard got a couple of games, 4 of them, I believe, at a recent tour stop in Camrose. So coming in here for Caitlin Laws. And one of the things they told her was, to be honest, she is a skip in her own right. And they want her opinion. They didn't want her to be some delicate flower.
No, and I.
Underneath. And is going to get the back one and sit back there. So they're all around now, the shot stone.
I think what also helped in that too, Vic, is that if something didn't suit her eye or if the ice didn't look right to her release, she would be able to say something. She wasn't hesitating about giving feedback. And we've heard her a couple times almost call Jen off on a couple shots and go, you know what, I like this better. And that just builds some respect, which is great.
That last one picked, I believe. They were yelling whoa over high side, and all of a sudden it almost missed it.
Now it's a catcher.
Whoa! No! No! Whoa!
Selena Cates.
Whoa! Yeah! Whoa!
Bang.
That's okay.
And a double jam. And so now look at these. Suddenly you go from the 1 to Manitoba sitting the 3 without last rock, but it's all unlocked now.
And fortunate that not one of those reds stayed in the house. I thought the back one might.
Sorry, what? That worked out.
This was all set up by the 2 perfect freezes from Team Jones.
Tight. Sweep it early unless you're in. If you're in, it's really tight. Can't, you gotta clean this. We're over curling. Jill's gotta clean it.
Yeah. Really tight, Jen. Almost.
I know. I hear you.
It's in.
Okay, get off. Off. It's trying a bit.
No, it's all there.
Off. Good. Sit.
Good.
It's fast. It's faster now. Yeah.
This is the theme we start to hear after a few rocks down in some paths, and we saw that in the game earlier today. Tracks get really quick. You have to adapt to them.
Yeah, Dawn was light, Jennifer was light in the second end there, and all of a sudden it's perfect.
Can you get them all here?
Don't think so. Straight back, get the one. The dangerous one would be the plan A.
Cates. Run back, 1, and they'll get the most dangerous one. Still leaves them sitting the 2, Manitoba without, but Shot Rock is back 8.
Well, I think that's also been part of why Carrie Anderson's numbers haven't had to be up in the 90s, because she's got Selena Cates. She's been steady, as steady as I've seen her play in an event.
It's fun. Yeah. Well, if Shannon's would have nosed, I would have just got you to play the double.
Yeah.
And then we would have been sitting way better.
Yeah.
Hers worked out perfect.
Just half around, I think. Okay. I've got loads of ice.
That
so.
tells you, I think, just that.
What do you think?
know,
I
there's
think this
you,
is the good stuff.
you look
same
for
as my
anything.
Freeze last night.
But their attitude right now, they're full of confidence. I mean, they just saw it disappear to the point where they may be forced, and they're smiling about their game.
They've really taken away some good things from their struggles last year, and some teams wouldn't. They would fold, or a lot of issues would come about because of it, but they've tried to find some learning moments, and they're working with it.
You worked with us earlier in the week. We told you about this team after last year, almost blowing it up, but they had a meeting and decided that, look, this is a business, and their approach is more business-like.
Nice, Jen.
Perfect again.
Good. Jen. Really nice. Sorry to slow down a bit.
14-4.
Okay, so around here, you think 14.5? To this wing?
Yes. 14.5?
Yeah. I mean, we haven't played it, but we played it here. So.
Yeah, I think guys. Bumper.
Oh, roll big. Sorry, I thought we were drawing. What did you say? I thought we were drawing around the corner. Oh! Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. Very good. Okay, you got it.
KK, you got it.
Trying to roll behind a corner, I guess. You won't be shot rock, but it would make Jennifer think.
Solid! Close! Yep!
Go Liz. Go fight. Go Kristen. Go McCush.
It's a 10! A ton of weight.
Kate's line. Bang. Over. Now needs to sit down for her. And Burchard is right there. Spin back. No one will just hang on to the back edge.
Okay. Yeah.
Pretty nice, though. Second shot. If Jennifer ever makes a mistake, it's a wide open hit for 2.
Good job.
You're done.
Got to be in the 8-foot, guys.
Okay.
So that same speed's good.
Yeah, that's perfect.
This one you want a little bit higher, just.
As long as you're
But
8
close
foot
is
edge
good.
to edge on that red, there'll be
Just
no
don't want it
double.
deep.
Top 8 foot. The only risk here is you slide back. It doesn't get in behind that red corner, and you get slide back to T-line, and you might leave a double. But she just threw this.
Line's good. Line's good.
Top 4 is a little heavier. Okay, well
Okay,
then.
gotta bury this one then.
This one might run a little
Room
bit.
right now.
Oh, it's close. Wait, it's close.
Close.
It's really close.
Bury it, Dawn. Dawn drop.
Yep.
Easy, whoa.
Whoa.
No, too deep.
Bury it.
Yep,
Okay.
Dawn. Yep.
Yep.
Whoa.
Hard.
Oh, yep. Yep. Hard.
Wow, look at that
Jen.
finish. Goodness,
Jen.
just dives in there.
It's good,
Great
Jen.
shot, Jen.
You want to go
Guys.
too deep.
High
Stay
enough
there.
that the double's too risky.
Yeah.
Be way
Easy,
too
whoa,
thin,
whoa.
so
No, too deep.
forced him to the draw. Did the job.
Whoa. Hard.
Good, Jen.
Watch this, Russ.
Yeah, it's just a beautiful surface. And
Good, Jen.
as I say to a lot of people say to me, the ice is curling a lot. The ice doesn't curl, rocks do. So you have to do the proper setup and maintenance for the rocks before the competition. Dave Merkling has done a wonderful
Yeah,
job.
like we were like 7/8 high, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, we're flashing it.
Yeah.
Draw. And you need to be the bit of the blue. Piece of the 4-foot. Final stone.
Line's great.
In a 2-2 tie as we play in 4.
Not curling like crazy. Line's really good.
And
All you.
Fife pops her head up. So does McCush to have a look. And they'll cover the pin for 1 point. But more importantly, you tuck that knowledge away. Running it back. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's the way to get him out of trouble. Jen Baxter. Some late licks. Kraus. And rolling it over and right to the edge. Hello there. Really quick. And they will come to the back one just like that. And there they are. 3 more. Nova Scotia.
It's really close.
Black. 1 and 2. Goodness. And it will be Nova Scotia that will move on. Wearing their sou'westers here. The Blue Nosers are happy because Nova Scotia has advanced to the semifinal. We'll have it for you tomorrow, Sunday at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, against the loser of this 1-2 page playoff is Northern Ontario, and Tracy Fleury of Sudbury is eliminated. No bronze medal game now. It's just the semifinal and the final. Marianne Arsenault and the team from the Dartmouth Curling Club are here and watching this evening as we welcome you back to Penticton. So here we go to 5, and it is Team Manitoba. Jennifer Jones, St. Vital Curling Club. Down by 1. They'll have the last rock. They have the hammer, playing the Yellowstone.
A little bit. Oh, okay. Good scrub.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 10? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, that was right.
You got it. 10? Okay, just 10, yeah. Okay.
Whoa!
It's a bit solid!
No,
It's up. It's up.
High five.
No. No. No.
No, it's trying.
No.
No.
No. 9-7.
Okay.
Still, even with that weight, you get some good
I
curl.
think I like nosing that.
That's
Make
pretty firm, isn't it?
It was.
It's the 7/8 high. I like here.
Sneaky little double here. She said 7/8. If you hit it any thicker than that, that back red one might just squirt behind the corner.
Clean. Yep. Yep. Whoa, whoa. Clean. No. No, clean. No. Clean. Atta girl. Good job.
Oh, gosh. And just that little last spin will catch the top edge.
So 10? So I'll give you a touch less. Okay, you got it.
This Jennifer Jones team is a perfect example of what it takes to stay at the top. You talk about like the athletes like a Tiger Woods or Phil Mickelson or any of those guys that stay for a long period of time, and it's what they call sustained obsession. And for athletes, obsession is easy because I think any top athletes are that way, but it's to be able to stay that way, to not let complacency come in, or you get tired of training or not doing the little things that you have to do.
This one will finally settle. Covered. Back edge of the 8. Well, it's a nice little chat with Manitoba lead Don McEwen before the game. And I said, you know, let's go back. It was 2005, and she was playing with Jen Hanna out of Ontario.
Right.
And they went to the final, and then they lost to Jennifer Jones. And then Jones asked her to come and join the team.
Got the call.
You know, and so I said, aren't you, after all these years, she says, I'm still in awe. And particularly in awe of Jones herself. As I said, doesn't it get stale after a while? And she said, you'd be surprised not. She said, Jennifer is one of those people. The way we practice, the way we approach things, she changes it up. And in that way, she keeps it fresh.
And that's brilliant because it does get stale, the same. So change your routines, change what you do. I mean, that's the problem when you achieve all these big goals, you get to that spot, and then really what drives you, you start to enjoy all the perks that go along with it, and then you're not working as hard, and that happens to a lot of top athletes.
Did you notice that she looked at both of you and me when she said stale?
Yeah, I did. That's it.
I looked left, I looked right.
It's a little stale.
Stale.
But I said, you know, I equated it to Tom Brady. And in the Super Bowl, everybody waits for Brady to falter. And then they go, well, that's it. He's done. And after the Olympics, he said, were you bothered by people who were suggesting that? She said, no. She said, sure, we had the disappointment of not going to Korea. But by the same token, we had the focus right away. Next goal is the provincials, and for some of the players playing in the doubles trials.
Right. It's been a long year. I had the good fortune to play with Jones' team last year when Jen was out, and I did kind of talk to them about all this, and they said one of the great things is that when one of them did kind of get stale or a little bit complacent or a little bit tired, that the others would push. They push each other, and I think that is what is the great part about team. It's a little tougher when you're an athlete on your own. There's nobody else to push you.
Her bad,
Now we just want to update you. You know the story. I would think many of you have watched. Her husband, Mike McEwen, he has been in hospital. Is contracted chicken pox, and quite serious when you're an adult, obviously. And I asked, how's he doing? Doing better, thank you. They asked and want to keep him one more night in hospital, and then he'll go home tomorrow.
Coming down.
Still
She did consider going home, and that was the discussion, but he was being well cared for.
Sideways. Oh, lost its handle.
And lost its handle, and that much. By that little bit of white that you see on the right side, it is a shot rock.
They got very fortunate because when the rocks do lose their handle, they can just go sideways. Stayed for shot.
Okay. Corner freeze.
Shannon.
Got it.
14-5 here?
I just had a 14-7 on Selena's.
Okay,
It's nice.
This team times hog to hog to give each other reference points. I like that a lot better than the split times.
No line.
This looks hot.
Close.
Yeah, back 8.
Right down that line.
No, it's not sliding. It's all there. It's like back 12.
You can't. It's getting better, but
could touch it.
Stop. No, Don.
And it does. So for the moment, they are sitting 2.
You got it.
There has to be some adrenaline for Shannon on those draws. That's the shot I'd be a little worried about. She's an incredible drawer. She wouldn't be on this team. She's a skip, so she's paid to draw. But you're with Jennifer Jones. It's your first Scotties. You're in the 1-2 game here. A chance to be 1 game away from winning the Canadian Championship, going to the Worlds. It's it would be easy to be 8 inches heavy on a draw.
Oh yeah. Even if it was your second or third time. Advantage to this, if Carrie can make this slight little roll, she'll be above the tee line.
Would you think ever rolling the other way? Because the hack weight doubles there. But right underneath, it's a pretty good spot, isn't it? You can do the same Jennifer Jones shot on the other side and tap out that other yellow.
You just don't love playing around the corner guard without.
I don't know.
Get to the nose.
No.
And push it back and sit right there.
Okay, good weight.
I think it doubled the last minute.
I think we can roll under a hero hack.
You know, Jennifer is looking at this as a pretty good setup situation for her and low risk. There's no center guards. She's got the 4-foot if anything goes bad and a chance with a corner with backing.
That's why I like the double, and you'd roll away and for Jennifer be aiming at an open rock.
5 space?
I agree.
I think a hair didn't look. Yeah, you do.
These rocks are so good. You could throw like back line and would have made the double.
Now that double, had they played it, there is that red at the back 12 at about 4 o'clock. Would you have been worried of maybe jamming on that?
Well, it probably would have. It probably would have, but then the red on the tee line would be buried, sitting 1, and your shooter would hang on the other side of the sheet and sit 2, so then it would be as bad. Nice little opportunity for potential 3 here.
Back line.
Whoa.
Jeff's back line.
No,
Close.
good back line.
Yeah. Wait's good.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Hard.
Wait's great. Whoa.
Officer McHugh being called off now. Burchard using those skipping skills.
No.
Oh, and there they'll just slide it by. And
Just not judging her speed very well.
they are
Again.
sitting at 2. Isn't that that's an admission from the
looks so
front
slow to
end
me,
officer saying we're just not judging the speed very well.
Yeah.
Come up at the end a little bit more than
Yeah,
that.
Jill says that they look so slow to her, but they're actually up to weight. So they had called that it was down, so Shannon had them jump on this brush, and it wasn't. The weight was
I
good.
think so. We just have to.
You just gotta watch this.
Yeah, but that's fine because then we'll still be seeing 2, right?
Okay.
What does that shot
Or do you like a 10?
to play that red stone on the right-hand side? That's similar, as you
I
say,
threw a 10 here
to the
before,
shot
right?
that Jennifer Jones played.
This one, Vic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could kick that out of there, but you'd never be shot rock, and Jennifer would just come down and sit 2.
Okay.
But you might wish you're playing it because you've got to hair this guard. Hope it doesn't go there. You're trying to get it to go back that way. This jams. This goes out. And they potentially sit 2.
You got it.
But I'm dead behind it. And you can only see 3/4 at the very most of this rock. Maybe 60% of this rock. You've got to get to the nose.
This looks like a jam on red
Exactly.
to me. A natural jam on red.
I know. Look at that. If you get by the guard by more than an inch, you missed it.
10. Solid.
Final stone, Carrie Einarson, and she gave it a little bit of a pitch, didn't she? And now will this come back for her?
Oh, this is trouble.
Yeah, this won't come back now. Going to touch anything? Touch anything. Oh, they're going to touch their own, and look at the way it goes. And so you can hear the murmur in the crowd. There it is.
That's where your shot made more sense, Vic. Take your lumps, give up 2. Looked like she slid tight and shoved it back.
Yeah, and the weight seemed a little bit more. Just no chance. Oh, that's. And they're dead behind the corner guard.
Let's make this, Jen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big point. Yeah.
So let it go. It's like, no.
Wait a minute.
She knew it out of her hand.
Most people draw the button, but you've just played this shot, so you know what it's doing.
Sorry. Okay. Time.
One thing she will not do is throw until she's ready.
Smart. Needs the right routine.
Line the hair tight, too.
A little tight. It's okay, though.
Fully.
Line's good.
Or just really a bite of the white.
Line's good. Hold it.
8 foot.
And 3 it is. Carrie Einarson will head to the break and maybe say, where the heck did that come from?
The 2018 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Sponge Towels Paper Towel. Nothing absorbs like it.
You get the feeling that just snuck up on them. A 3-spot put on the board by Manitoba and Jennifer Jones, and Jennifer's with Ryan.
Jen, some fantastic shots from both teams so far. You lead after 5. I want to go back to your shot in the third. A lot of people wouldn't have even seen that shot. What did you see from the hack and scoring that really nice 2?
I could see half of it, and I felt really good with the ice and the speed all week, so it was just a matter of throwing the right weight, and I've got great sweepers, and we swept it perfect.
Earlier, obviously, you lost to Einarson. She got some momentum. What did you want to see different tonight from that game when you had that loss?
Well, not to give out the big end, and the second end wasn't looking so brilliant for us, so we managed to kind of save one there, and that was a big end for us, actually. I'd say that was probably the biggest end of the game so far, and then to get the 3 here heading into the 5th end, we're happy so far, but lots of game left.
So much experience on your team, but a rookie at third. How is she handling the moment here?
She's great. She's so light and happy and just enjoying and soaking up the atmosphere. It's fun to have these thirds. We lived Caitlin's versus Scotties with her, and it was a blast, and we're doing the same thing here.
Thanks, Jen. Good luck.
Thanks a lot.
So it is a 5-3 lead for Jones and Manitoba. Let's go inside the numbers.
Well, you have to look at Jennifer at 83%, Carrie Einarson 81%, but the matchup that I thought would be critical this game was Liz Fife and Jill Officer. Jill Officer at 93%, Liz Fife 73%, and I think that's given the edge to this Jennifer Jones team on the setup shots.
The numbers after 5 brought to you by Travelers. It's better under the umbrella. It is all Manitoba, and right now it is a Jones on a stampede.
The 2018 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for over 20 years, by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada, and by Home Hardware. Here's how.
It's the biggest event of the year, Super Bowl 52 on CTV, plus the Super Bowl Watch to Win contest, where you can enter to win up to $300,000 in cash and prizes. Eagles, Patriots, Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern. 3 p.m. Pacific, all of it on CTV. We are in Penticton, BC for this year's Scotties. Beautiful facility, the South Okanagan Event Center. The 5,000 seat arena here, convention area just off to the side, everything. Don't even have to go outside, but you want to. Today it was plus 8 degrees here. Snow in the hills and the nearby mountains for skiing. Here on the around the arena, nothing. Little rain is in the forecast as we welcome you back. We go to the 6th now. Manitoba after that 3, leading at 5-3. It is team wildcard Carrie Einarson that will and does have the last rock. They have the hammer playing the Red Stones.
Sorry. That's okay. That's the first time that chocolate butter.
I think this Jennifer Jones team, you know, I was looking back at the 2 ends that they scored, the 3rd, their deuce, and then the 5th, their 3-ender. They're one of the best teams at capitalizing on a miss. Like, you know, you'll see a lot of times, you'll see a player miss and maybe the opposition, they'll be back-to-back misses, but that you don't see very often. When she sees an opening, they usually make that shot and make you pay for it.
I'm not sure that shot at Carey's was even there, Cheryl. They had to cross it. They could have just hammered that outside one and given up 2.
Well, and then we go back even to the 3rd end with, you know, are they going to regret that guard and not just, you know,
true.
It's tough to force Jennifer Jones, and you had an opportunity there.
And full marks to her. She's making everything. She personally is making absolutely everything she looks at. Missed 1 rock in the 2nd end and bailed him out with a come around and held the wild card to do it to a deuce. But other than that, I don't think she's missed by an inch speed-wise.
No! Off! Big! Off! Okay, Jill.
But this is, you've got opportunities, and that's what we said, you know, at the before the half, that it's just going to be 10 ends, maybe 11 ends. You've got hammer, you're only down 2. It's a simple plan. Score your deuce. It's the 6, it's even an even end. That would be an advantage even in itself.
I gave it. Hey, line's okay. Not curling yet.
I gave it a little bit more.
Line's good. Line only.
Liz Fife.
Line's fine. You might overcurl.
Might actually overcurl because it looks pretty deep.
Oh, gotta be above 2. No, we're not.
Really curling.
We're back 8.
Let's slow it down.
Sit. Wait, good. What was that?
Good half.
Half? Yeah, about that. Good half. Throw 9.5. Just keep a broom, maybe, unless we're really off. This is where Shannon's picked. I know he's, maybe it picked, but. Sorry, how much? 9.5.
Officer. And they gotta go. Here comes this guard, and it's coming up very quickly.
Try and get it on.
It's close. It's going to be really close. It'll spin out a bit.
And a good look.
She never got there. Just out.
Oh.
Okay, so do we think the same on this side 15. Then? Or do you think it'll be better?
A little unlucky that didn't stay in for Team Einarson, but it kind of works, doesn't it? If you could ever lock one around the yellow.
It's kind of a guard. You heard Jen say Jill just didn't get out. She just meant she just didn't get right out to the broom for her. Tight all the way and just couldn't hold it. Even though she had 9 and they were calling 9.5 for a weight call.
Line's good. Where are you? 6. Line's good. Line's great now. Room. Yep. Gotta go.
The coach. Kates. They gotta go. Crowd says you gotta go. Oh dear. And they'll leave 2 there now.
What was that? I didn't get it. Sorry, I thought I gave you.
I thought you gave.
Yeah.
I thought they could get this there. Looked pretty good, and then it just ground in.
We haven't had any to that corner, have we?
Yeah, it might have been just still a newer spot. Not as many rocks down.
Clean. Yeah. Clean only.
Good, Shan.
Shannon Burchard hits there, and now they're sitting 2 without
Good, Shannon.
Manitou. One more time to go around these.
Yeah, I would. And that red one, that's the highest red, could be. If Jones comes around and tries to get at this yellow one, could raise that red one in off the corner ones. You still got a shot at a good score here.
That now familiar look down and then look up from Selena Cates.
9. Okay, curling now. Close. Should still be there. Yep. Line only. Whoa. Still 7. Yep. Yep. Whoa. Line only. Whoa. Still 7.
Stop in front of that yellow. That's a really good shot.
14.
Oh,
there you go. It's the second shot at the moment, but it's covered, and then there is that backing.
Down there.
It's all about the right weight. You throw the right weight and you get this kind of finish coming around the guards. Look at this.
fraction slower in there, isn't it? Oh. This is tricky because if you hit the top one back, you might jam it. The rock that's buried might jam on the yellow where Jennifer's standing, and so they're going to hit the back one, which means if you don't get the double, it's still buried.
At the moment, Cates is out. Curling Burchard.
No, sorry. Sorry, Shannon.
And she'll raise the stone in for second shot. So now here we go. It's set up for a couple here.
Sorry,
for
Shannon. I thought
Team
that would curl a
Wildcard.
bit. My bad.
So did I.
Yeah, great
I wanted
throw.
to make
Threw it
sure it
great.
looks really frosty out there. So.
Yeah.
Problem is that's still buried.
Now they just said frosty. Is that maybe one of the reasons that the stone doesn't get and climb in there?
Sometimes. It used to be the rocks that weren't these blue hone inserts, and they were full of pits, and the pits would fill up with the frost, and then the rock would quit curling.
Good. There, girl.
But these seem to bite sometimes because they're a little rougher at the bottom, so they could grab the frost and curl in it. But that was coming so hard of Shannon's. I think they just, I think I got out in the ledge more than anything, out wide, so wide it was outside where the big curl is.
Solid 9.5.
Pretty routine now, 2 hit and stays.
Yeah, all because of that really great come around by Selena.
That was a great shot.
It was. I mean, you had to make that perfect, and then of course it pushes Shannon Burchard out to a new spot, and they weren't quite sure, and he get a miss.
Whoa. Whoa. 9-7.
Whoa. I think it's heavy.
Jones in there first.
Whoa. It's good then.
All on its own.
Okay.
Wow. And now with the rollout, what can you do with this?
Solid? I thought so.
I thought it was okay.
I think
What was
just
it, Shan?
play it safe too is huge.
I don't see a way you can sit.
I think it's like high 14s.
You'd probably have to go around wide and hit the yellow and roll in. That's so tough.
And just drawing down to that yellow stone and getting second shot that way wouldn't be worth it?
With the in turn, you couldn't go wide enough.
No, but I'm saying with the out turn.
No, if you ever ticked off your red, Vic, and left a double, it would just be such a risky shot. If you could make it, but the risk involved in trying to play it wouldn't be worth it.
So just settle for your 2 if you can get them.
And it's a massive 2 against this team. I think you're pretty happy.
So you got to get this to the tee line. You can't leave a double.
Line's good. 7. Hey, all you. Line's great. Circle. Tear better. Curly now.
Got to go.
Tear
Fight.
better.
Then McCush.
Right to my broom. Just tee line. Oh. Tear better. Really? Why? All right.
We're 7.
Yeah. Oh, just leave it. Leave it. Okay.
And right to the broom. Well judged fight, McCush.
So that's that. 14. This spot could be getting a hair straighter too.
Yeah.
I'll throw a hair less weight than that.
Okay.
I think that's all it is in this spot. We saw it in the game this afternoon that if you up the weight in this, in the in turn going away and the out turn coming back, just that extra weight just ran.
Let's wait.
Good.
Whoa.
No.
Whoa.
Clean.
Queen. Yep. Well, queen. Queen. Yep. Yep.
Jennifer Jones in her last.
Clean. Whoa. Good done.
Good.
So Einarson will get the chance.
Obviously can't get an error on the inside here.
Solid.
Roll a couple inches left, you're only getting one.
Hey guys, 10.
Okay.
They go in 7.
Really good bounce back after giving up a 3.
I don't mind that. Yeah.
Don't mind it either.
Just to dust now. McCush.
Oh, clean. 10. That's clean. Good.
And that will do. Oh, goodness. Nice bounce back. Give up 3, score 2. We're even again. On a very nice evening. Perfect for a stroll along the waterfront in the South Okanagan. And as you take a look at some of the teams here, including that lady and her team from Saskatchewan, Sherry Anderson. Her team, Sherry is the reigning Canadian senior champion. But hooked up with a former junior team out of Saskatchewan. And they did not qualify. She'll be going on to the World Seniors with her senior team, the reigning Canadian champion. And earlier today, congratulations, receiving the Marge Mitchell Award for sportsmanship, voted on by the other players. So congratulations to Sherry, and all the best to her and her team as they head off to Sweden and the World Senior Championships.
Yeah, good luck to all of them. That's going to be great.
So we go to the 7th in a 5-5 tie. And once again, Manitoba, Jennifer Jones will have the last rock playing the Yellow Stones.
Did you get hers? No? You get hers? Did you get hers?
13-7.
They're talking about, the one they're talking about is that back 8-foot stone, 13-7. A little hot and always trying to be aware if the path is changing.
Where is it? T-line? Yeah. No. Just past. Make sure you're just above the T past ours. You're past it.
It's all there.
Whoa,
It's
no.
all there.
Oh.
No way.
Okay, Dawn.
Sorry.
Right to it.
Just that little bit allows you to get in there, huh?
Yeah.
It's the demanding precision that Jones wants, isn't it? Like, that's what, 147 feet instead of 146.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, okay, nice try.
Yeah, their standards are high.
Yep. Yeah.
Off then.
8.
Yeah, we're
Whoa. No.
Liz 5.
Okay, it's curling.
No.
Starting to go. Whoa. It's curling on. Whoa. It's really curling. Whoa. Really curling. Whoa.
Boy, is it ever
Over
curling. Oh, goodness. All by itself, which makes it a little nerve-wracking. Not a great shot.
Credit to the brushing for not brushing. You know, that's so easy to, in a big game like this, just to
Really curling.
give it a couple licks.
Over curling.
Yeah, if that had been Brusher's weight, I'm not sure they would have been by.
Clean. Yep. Good.
I think so.
Yeah, I agree. So 3? Got it. So yeah, just stay really close to the line. Okay. This is gonna go crazy.
Got to be a little careful here, because you guard the red one for a while, and then Jennifer can actually come down with soft weight, tap that yellow-red combo. The red goes freely past the back.
Just 3.
Manitoba rock, and they're sitting too buried under the guard you're throwing.
Yeah, and if you guard the yellow, then they pick the red.
Yeah.
So you need a really fat guard.
Really tight.
You might want to hit something, actually. You might want to hit that top yellow.
Oh, yeah, that is the issue, right? You can't guard them both.
Oh, no, no. Okay, that's fine. Good. Do you like one more guard? Yep. Clean. Yep. Clean. Clean, clean. Sorry, clean. Good, Julie.
Do you guys like one more?
Sure. Okay, it's really quick here.
Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah, you can afford to go early on it.
Yeah.
Straight guard. This will be the last one, I'm guessing.
I didn't extend since we're all there for weight.
Larry!
Jones peel it. That's.
I know, that's what I'm thinking. He might regret
Try to get
this.
it to the line.
Line's good.
Yep.
Because she's probably thinking this might be the last guard, too.
Yeah.
No, it's higher. Go, Kristen, go, Kristen. You gotta go.
Hard. Whoa. Hard, 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 hard.
Whoa.
Good, good. Very nice.
She's going to do it again.
Better, Shannon. Clean. Post might have to go there. Nice throw,
It's interesting when you the depth of this province, Manitoba. We mentioned we're 3 Manitoba teams here, including Team Canada, Michelle
Like
Englot.
one more? Okay. Or
But
we can
these-
do this.
The crossing.
Find one
I mean,
more.
Selena Cates at one time played with Shannon Burchard. And threw the 4th stones in the Canadian Junior in 2012, and they lost to Jocelyn Peterman.
Which, yeah, you start to eventually. You've played or played against everybody.
Same weight. Little more line.
I think it's more
3.
guys.
No, 2.5. Okay, line's okay. 2.5. Line's okay. Get it to center a bit. Yeah, you can go. Same spot. Yeah, you can
Line's good. Yeah, Kristen.
Yep. Yep.
Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa. Very good.
So who makes the move first?
Yeah, I think it's happening right here after this one.
Nice throw, Shannon. Good.
Can't wait much longer.
I thought Jennifer would make the move, but she might be thinking blank, you know, like if it like a hit and roll out here.
Yeah, because this has to be made you've got to roll. You got to roll quite a bit to the left as we were looking at the house.
I think I like this, eh? Yeah. Because she's kind of got
So
us
to the
both
right
ways.
now as we're looking.
Take it or... Yeah, I like it.
And not leave a double.
It's
Right.
good. Yeah, okay.
As you just roll down into the 8 foot,
got it,
and it's a
Karen.
pretty easy one, straightforward double, so it's probably try to get out to the edge of the 8 and deeper.
Skip stones. Carrie Einarson, 5 McCush. Yeah, they're going to touch their own. Get rid of 1. Shot rock remains Manitoba.
Okay.
Just almost frozen, back 4. And a little shake of the head from Einarson.
Off that line there.
Didn't pop that one out.
Probably threw it back.
Let's make this.
Yep.
Probably sweep this early, Jill. Or at least put a berm on it. Yeah.
There still will be a double possibility depending where this rolls, if it doesn't roll very far.
Hard. Clean. Hard. Yep.
Boy, not just Jill.
Hard.
McEwen, too.
Hard.
Big scrub all the way down. Watch out now. And rolling it and sitting in front. They're not the
Yeah, touching a little soft too, but
second shot.
She rolled enough, though, that I think the double, if it had got to the nose, you might have played the double straight back.
Yeah.
But this is a little risky for a jam.
Yeah, there's no double.
Go, go, go. Oh, you got run.
good.
I don't mind the draw.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to be absolutely perfect.
Yeah, let's make it, Curry.
Boy, dangerous.
You got it.
I don't think you
think
could
that
make
should
the
be
double from
close.
that
I
angle.
think so,
I think
yeah,
it
I
drags
like
onto that back red.
Yeah, I think it had to, if it nosed,
Yeah, you would have been fine.
then you're good, but she just rolled to the perfect spot.
14-5 here. Yeah, I think so.
Anywhere high, I just hammer it.
Yeah,
I think that intern should run with weight.
I agree. Yeah, it's not going to do much.
You've got to get to the face of this.
Yeah, right.
They get 14.
Because that rock that Jen just left there is usable for a lot of little short run backs.
And the yellow back, yellow's not going very far.
No. So bury perfectly around a 8-foot stone to the back button.
9 previous draws, just 75% so far for Carrie Einarson.
No. Stay close. Yeah.
Stay close. Here they go. You can just take this end away here. Right to it. Right to it. Just like that. Wow. That's responding to the pressure.
Should have got her to finish it a bit.
Beautiful weight, but it may not have come up enough.
Yeah, see ya.
I think you run it back for 2, can't you, Cheryl?
I do too. I think it
got a
had to curl a
14-2.
little more.
I said, well, we haven't played a single draw on this side.
Yeah. Go, Jen.
Firm.
Yep.
Okay, Jen, let's make this.
Make this.
Because of this back one here, they might be able to save that rock. Just going to come down here, hit it that way and kick it out. To save the thrown rock because of the angle. They're lucky they have a virtual straight hit here.
You ever get this a little high side, though?
This spot curled for both teams. Jennifer usually throws her, when she gets the weight up of it, she usually throws this a little wide, if anything.
Right now, shot stone belongs to Wildcard. Didn't like it out of her hand at all. Got to come up now. Not a lick of the brush to it. And it will be at the back now. Have a look. There's the 2 biters. No, it'll just be the one.
Wow.
Not very happy. Overthrew it. Didn't come up. Whoa, we stole one. Now watch that yellow stone. That red one hangs on. Yellow doesn't go far enough. During the break, the first All-Star team was announced. And 3 members of Manitoba are there. And Carrie Ann McTaggart, who throws the 3rd stones for Team Alberta, and Casey Scheidegger. The first team All-Stars at this year's Scotties. Huge steal, goes without saying. Steal of 1 for Carrie Einarson. Comes in 7th, so we go to 8 now. Manitoba, Jennifer Jones down by 1. And once again, she will have the last rock. She has the hammer playing the yellow stones, and you were looking up some numbers there about the number of steals, and it's really been Einarson that has done the most damage against Manitoba, who don't usually give up a lot.
No, they seem to have figured them out. Manitoba's given up 5 stolen ends this week, and 3 of them are to Einarson. And then the other thing they did the other night was they were the first team to force Jones to 1 with a hammer. So all those losses they've had against Jones, they've learned a lot from them, I'm thinking.
That was nearly a disaster, almost a steal of 2.
Oh, it was a great shot by Carey. I was a little concerned. The weight was perfect, but it had to come up just a touch more.
It had to be right there, like anywhere else, it's 3.
Line's good.
But it created a shot. It made Jen throw a tough one and got an error.
All kinds of lines.
It's never going to affect this veteran team, but you had to think when Carey was sitting in the hack, you were dreaming of a 2 or a 3, and you walk out of there with a -1.
We're going to get to half.
Okay, go.
Can't bounce.
No.
Can't bounce. Atta girl. Perfect.
Okay, top 8. So you thinking like
inside a bit.
14, 8-ish? Just 3.
Okay, yeah, I like it.
15 even? Yeah. Okay.
Room just a 4.
Okay,
Oh! Let it work a bit.
6.
Close. Okay, starting to
Close.
curl.
Yeah.
Starting to go.
Wait,
Yes. Yes, line.
Boy, it's starting to go all right. And they sneak this. Oh.
We're right behind. I did not think that was
No,
by.
that's young eyes.
Sweet.
It's true, isn't it?
I do sometimes. I want to yell from up there. You have to go.
Not bad either. Yeah.
Again, look.
Oh, that's crazy.
It went through it. Oh.
Some great shot making here. Advantage angles to team wildcard.
A little bit for line.
Wait only.
Okay, you're okay, you're okay, you're okay, you're okay.
Full cloud. Line's good.
Okay, we gotta go, gotta go.
Have a look, guys. Gotta go.
You gotta go. Sliding a bit.
Thought it was
Hard
close.
line too.
Wait's close. No tap.
bounce.
No tap. Yep, yep.
No, we're tapping.
I know, I hear you. Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa. Atta girl. Good.
Perfect.
All there.
Good job. Okay.
So just a 2?
Okay,
Okay, Liz.
got it.
I missed the call. What's the play?
Guard.
Oh, then. Off. Keep it up there. No.
Keep it out there. That's the theme this week.
It's really deep.
The guards curl so much unless you're almost in the rings,
It's way out there.
which is this one is.
Yeah, that's not.
4-5.
Can
They
we
wanted
freeze
this
it or something?
out in front.
Yep. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Whoa, whoa. Shannon, come here for a sec. I think that's our best result. It's really thin. Or we hammer that.
Sorry, you were thinking
I think this is our best result. But if you go on
Yeah.
ours, it's not awesome.
Not sure you can.
Give her a go.
Not sure.
so.
Can you
What kind of
sneak
weight are you
underneath,
thinking?
Cheryl?
Firm.
Will the rock fit through there?
Okay.
That one does.
It might.
But you're hitting
It
thin,
might
right?
bounce off of this one.
It's not true to size, Vic. I like that she has Shannon come down and take a look at it too. Second set of eyes. Do you see what I see?
It's probably there, but you have to take the paint off of this red one. You can't hit much of it.
Firm. Whoa. Yeah. Hard. Hard.
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't fit through.
Thinner.
That was a concern. She knew that was a possibility.
Way thinner.
Yeah.
Just
Way
missed it.
thinner.
Huh?
How big of an escape
Way
is
thinner.
that for wild card?
Wow. I mean, they made an error on that guard coming in. That was like a 6-7 foot miss, and to get away with it,
Yeah. What else
that's
do you
pretty
like?
big.
Otherwise, I'd like to get to the
Because
inside
as we
of the
said with
top
this
one.
team Jones, is you make a mistake and they usually are all over you.
Can we freeze the top one?
Like the
Right
inside
here?
of that one.
Yeah.
Jones hasn't
Yeah,
got
yeah.
a
Can we
lot,
try to
Cheryl,
move
does she?
that?
She can't. I don't think she can hit that yellow and make the yellow double. Don't
Freeze the top.
think.
Okay.
Okay, so it's really nice here.
The red doesn't
Yeah,
go
at least.
anywhere.
Say.
Pretty nice steal situation. There's that angle raise. That's the only one. If you guard this up and the angle raise was made, Jones would sit 2 buried.
I'm wide.
Okay,
And I think I'm all there.
5.
No.
4.
Close.
4.
Just a 4.
I'd like to go.
Yep.
Selena
Weight's really
Cates.
good.
Whoa.
Yep. Weight's good.
Whoa. Gotta
To
keep
it.
the line. Gotta keep
Go.
the line. Yes.
Tapping it.
Hard.
Fife staying with it.
Tapping a bit. That's good.
Okay,
Nice
that's
shot.
good.
That's not good. I don't know why they released that, Cheryl. Where's that red go now? Where'd the 2 yellows go?
Yeah, I liked it locked like that.
Yeah.
like your first. Yeah, I don't know what happened to that.
Good judge, guys.
Sorry, I thought it would come down a little more like Liz's
No,
first.
that's fine.
No,
That's
that's
really
Might
actually
not
good.
try it,
No, I
but
don't
that's
mind that.
dangerously close to ticking this one on the way by. Then you're sitting
Right
about
now we
4
still out of the 4 foot, right? So
Yeah.
with hammer. It
Okay.
might miss it, but I think it gets it, Cheryl.
How's the speed here?
probably a little heavier, you think?
Yeah, like 4.5.
4.5? Because this side's fast.
Yeah, this side's
Yeah.
nice.
They hadn't unlocked it.
Well, for Jones' team, I mean, even if they get
Come on, we
forced
gotta
to
go.
one here, is pretty good in the 8th with hammer.
Line 2, guys.
But now there's a chance to get a couple.
Okay, leave it high. Short
Oh, this is
Leave it
gone.
high.
And they got a
4
chance to
feet.
play it.
Almost.
No. It has to curl for that.
Shannon's
Okay.
had 2 in that same
Okay, Shannon.
spot.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
And they thought it
Yeah.
picked the one. I wonder if it's a
Two, eh?
rock more than it is a
I think
spot.
she probably needed like a 13-8.
She looks puzzled.
Okay.
Okay, do you think this side's the same?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little less so. Than
Yeah,
like
a little
that
bit
side,
less,
that
yeah.
side. Okay.
Okay, you got it.
Just freezing into the pile.
They are, yep. It's a top 12, top 8, so
They're happy with the force.
not even going to try to move anything around to get a steal.
Close. Yep. Line's a little tight. Yep. Yeah, you gotta go line. Line only. Yep.
Might try something low risk at the end, maybe an in off or something, but for now, set up.
Hard. Hard.
Get that swoop.
Let's go hard.
And little run, little roll. Sit right there.
It's not bad.
Yeah, they got fortunate on that. It's just uncontrollable curl in that spot. I think you got to throw it back a lot with rotation.
Really breaking there.
Yeah. Thought our weight was close.
Lost that setup shot.
Make sure I'm positive here.
Yeah.
Right around to sit 2 buried, I guess.
And then I guess you would have a red run, depending where.
Yeah.
But you're opening it up for a potential
Yep.
Line's good. Yeah, keep it out right now.
big score by Jones.
Line only. Hard.
Trying to keep it out there again.
It's just hard to get it by.
Officer. McEwen. Keep it out there. Now they'll back off. Now they let it die. Now they let it dig in. Now they find the top of the button.
That may be the shot of the game. That is so hard.
It's the shot of the game, but it's could set up a better one.
Yeah, this red run back was always there.
That's automatic onto that one. Now it'll probably roll this way a little. How far, depending on how much speed, but if it sinks into that area.
Does it touch both yellows?
Maybe.
You're the expert. Come on.
Maybe.
It might drag it that way. Russ, like it might.
Yeah, it has to. Yeah, you're right. If you nose this, it could drag enough. It could touch it, but I don't think you'll get shot.
All right.
She wouldn't have played this had they not got this in, but now it's worth the risk.
How important was that little rub and roll off then?
Yeah, true.
Anderson, here we go. First, McCush holding this line. Run it back. Bang, bang. Oh, she touched them both, and then it backed up on her. Shot rock remains Manitoba back edge to the 4.
What we figured it would touch it but not get shot, but still pretty claustrophobic in there for Jones.
It is. And I like where Einarson's shooter ended up staying, was out front that blocks off that one draw pass.
It can be raised in again.
Yeah. And Jones has to go the other way for the draw.
Boy, the action on that stone.
It's
for it to
unreal.
back up and into the top of the 8.
Just scatter.
Yeah, maybe a touch.
You want to be top 4.
Look at this.
But it's all line,
It's like that
you gotta
path.
get
I mean, you
by,
can just
yeah.
walk that path in. That's
Yes.
what she's trying to follow.
Yeah, it's like a landing strip there,
It
isn't
is,
it?
yeah.
So I
whatever
think the
wanted
good
to
stuff
be
is
a
almost a 5.
Curved landing
So
strip,
maybe
but that's okay here.
4 to 6 feet heavier, you think?
No.
Yeah.
Guy brings in that 747
Yeah.
and he's
Okay, I wouldn't
turning
say
the
this
wheel.
is good. You gotta give it a chance.
Huge moment here. You bury this, you've obviously got a shot at 3. If it hangs out, doubles made. Jennifer's got a really tough draw for 1.
This was her same path that she played that saver in the third end,
Very
but
true.
it would have been different weight.
Now she can play a little bit of a couple of bounces here, can she?
Oh, yeah.
You know, she can maybe redirect in. Here they go. Officer, McEwen, Burchard culling line. Here they go.
Oh, we're
Here
by
we
like
go.
a mile.
Here we go.
No, no.
To it.
Here we go. Touchdown.
Oh, we're by like a mile. No, no,
Straight
no.
to it.
She made it look easy.
Brilliant shot if this next one's missed.
Just because it's that deep. As we take a look at the numbers for the 2 skips, and really, as entertaining this game has been, but it's interesting. The draw weight has left Jennifer Jones at the moment. Both of them struggling on their hits. Player numbers brought to you by New Holland, equipped for a new world.
See anything if she makes this, do you?
8.
Ooh, this looks heavier.
Line on there now.
You can kick off a wide one if you
Yeah.
kick it really thin.
It really has to curl.
Take it off that corner, Cheryl.
Fife McCush have got her here now, just waiting for it to bust. Heats to get in. Now you've got a couple of stones you could ricochet off, maybe. Maybe cut off that one. Oh! And that's going to sit there. It is now the second shot for the moment.
Turned out the weight was close, actually. Just didn't hook like Jones's did.
No, I think Jen can just play the same shot, kind of rub in
Yep.
for 2.
Could you ever get to this and push it back enough to get 3?
No chance. No.
You wouldn't want to throw that weight, but you can certainly kind of play the heavy draw in there. Same shot she just threw on her first.
A little heavy. You
I
can
think that same weight.
drop that right hand red one in the 8th,
Make
but
this.
get you 2 that way too.
There's
Yeah, Carrie's just round the line longer.
Yeah, it looked heavy all the way down, which made sense, but at the end it wasn't that bad.
No.
Same runway.
That's it. The flight path is all set for her here.
T-line, top 5 right now.
That's more, yeah.
Back 4.
A little bit more too. Officer called off. Officer. McEwen waiting now.
Back 8 even, back 8 even, back 8. Yes,
Here they go. Now they got her. Can you get across the nose? Can you wiggle inside? How do you like that? Oh! Attention tower. Air Manitoba scores 2. This is your captain speaking. We are seeing one heck of a game. The 1-2 page playoff, the Scotties in Penticton. Well, the championship weekend has brought in our biggest crowd here to South Okanagan Event Center. And look at this, from way up there in the territories, from Takayakta. We want to say welcome Hope you're enjoying the Scotties. It's a great game. Manitoba picks up 2. Back and forth we go now. 7-6. Jones leads it. And Einarson and Team Wildcard will have last rock. They have the hammer. Playing the Redstones here in 9.
We said at the start of the game that
We'll go for the nose. Yep.
Team Wildcard had to do exactly what they're doing. Be very aggressive, force Jones to some hard shots, and other than, I can only think of one, she's made them all, and some tough ones.
Got it. Here.
Well, they got Jen chasing to the wings here, and Team Einarson would love nothing more than either a blank or a deuce.
Got it. Go. Hard.
When do you make that decision, Russ, if you're Carrie Einarson, whether to in fact go for the blank or if it's not setting up?
I don't think you can pick a rock. I don't think you say like thirds first rock or seconds last rock. It all depends on the situation, what's dealt in front of you, really.
Yeah.
It's like your poker hand, isn't it? It's,
yeah. And I think they kind of started this end by going out to the wing. Then the intention in their mind is that they would like a blank.
Yep.
But that being said, if things change or there are shots missed, you might swing the other way to setting up for a deuce.
Never too proud to be forced to do.
Well said.
No roll. No, go down. Go.
Yeah, they do roll it inside and underneath.
Okay, you got it.
Thinking blank, aren't they? But that is the right call now. And if you miss this run back, you roll for a corner, there's still a chance for a deuce.
Yeah. Hard. You gotta go. Hard. Whoa.
Got it the other way.
Other way.
Oh, stuffed it. Does pop out, though.
Top 4. This spot's good, Dawn?
Yeah, it's good here.
Top 4.
Line's good. 4 foot. Clean it. T-line, we're hot.
Oh, then get off then.
Don't want to. T-line, it's not
Coming
bad.
down.
You got out wider. Stay with it. Full 4, guys. Yeah,
So you got out wider, and then it starts to go on you.
room. Full 4 for sure.
Burchard,
No. It's got to be above the tee.
McEwen,
No.
and it's going to go a little deep. They are sitting the 2. Wanted it top 4.
I'm hitting that one and rolling. Yeah.
Yeah, you play that come around, you're at a risk of getting forced for sure. I think this gives you a little more.
If you're lucky, you might give up a steal.
Yeah.
I like this. They know the shot. They were very close, a little unlucky to stuff it.
Yep. Whoa. No.
Close though.
Whoa. Whoa.
Liz Fife,
Whoa.
little dust.
Shoot it, Mason. Shoot it.
Back, oh, now, and
Whoa, Kristen.
touches it on the way by, and at least that shooter rolls over now to the edge of the 12.
Over here.
Okay.
I threw here.
Sure
Shannon.
isn't setting up well for them, Russ. So I meant,
Just above
I'll
the
go back
tee.
to
Okay.
what I said and asked you. When do you now, or can you, if you're wild card, if you're Einarson, get out of this?
Well, to be honest, in this case, they've tried to get out of it right from the get-go, but they've stuffed a run back and missed a run back. So now it's a chance to sit 3 and
Line's good.
get as much separation here as you possibly can.
Room.
Don't
Looks
need
heavy.
to. Yeah, it's a little heavy.
Should come off here. It's not curling yet, Jill. Close. I'd rather it be too high than too deep.
Okay.
We don't need
Yeah.
to then.
No, it's a little deeper in T.
Can't.
Behind tee.
Yeah. Should
Back
grind to a
12.
halt here, but. Okay, Shannon.
Okay.
Okay.
It started curling off the line. I thought it was.
Yeah.
Slow down a bit.
You might be able to get a little bit of around the horn where
And you
you
just made
put
the
this
roll.
You like the
one to the
roll?
right edge of 4 foot.
Arden, you like just the roll?
Like this one?
No.
Or the other one?
To here? Yeah.
I mean,
It's a
yeah,
good
we
shot,
can
too.
play.
Sure. Whatever you like.
You roll on top of the shot rock. Jennifer has to pick it out of there and maybe take the back one with her.
Yeah.
Selena
Whoa,
Kate
Whoa.
needs to come up with some big shots here if they want
We
to
roll big.
get out of this without a force. One,
Clip it, clip it.
and
Go,
then
go, go,
across
go,
as
go,
it
go, go.
crawls across and settles for second shot.
Right in the hole.
9-5.
Not bad though, because now there's 3 in the same side. There should be some type of double, hopefully a triple if you're a wild card.
I don't know why you're sweeping that.
Probably a better result.
Yeah, they overbrushed
Even
it.
if we roll on front. Okay. I think that's a way better result. Same weight. Actually, I'll throw the out still. Okay.
You throw it hard, tick off your shot rock and roll right across. Get some separation. Have to hang around though.
Oh, no.
Okay.
You get clean. Your weight's nice. Just maybe a
Little
little.
wide if anything.
Clean. Yep.
Whoa.
90. Yes.
Ooh, it jumped.
Watch out now.
Her Jen.
And it'll spill it, and the other will still stop at the back.
That's huge, that thing at the back at 5 o'clock stayed.
So they continue to sit the 3
Overall?
without last rock, Manitoba.
Sorry about
That
that.
just jumped on him.
She got a cutter, do you think?
Like a 9-8.
Yeah, because of how many times?
At least 3 I can think of.
And the first couple they said it picked. That's how
Yeah.
quickly it jumped, and that did the same thing. I thought she was fine. We're right behind her.
Thin to get the back one, but then I don't think you make the triple.
Actually, might.
It's pretty close, though, isn't it? Half rock.
Boy, gave it a little bit of a pitch. Selena Cates. What do you got here? 1 and 2.
Nice.
That helps.
Sorry, Carrie.
Didn't miss that back one by very much either. Hair thinner, I think they were all there.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
They almost held it.
I think she's gonna
Inch
hold
thinner,
that.
I think you get them.
I don't think she loved her throw.
No.
It was tight right out of the gate.
Yeah, find the ice
Oh,
and
she
weight
can
30.
use this. Guess we'll freeze.
Right on the nose is ideal. Okay. Yeah.
As we play for the Canadian Women's Curling Championship. Dating back to 1961.
Whoa! You can clean it! Yeah! Yes!
Gotta hang on here, though. Oh, they did well. That's the power of those two. Don McEwen, Jill Officer.
Good dashing.
2 choices, soft weight, hit and roll to that back one, in front of that back one. Hope Jennifer makes a mistake, or do you freeze?
They said under their breath when we just caught them that they would play the freeze, but hey, if they changed their mind here.
Good spot.
Well, she can just straight pick it.
Yeah, but she's gotta like.
Yeah, we have to be like.
Yeah, you have to be
right
like
here.
just shot.
Yeah.
There.
What do you think, Cheryl?
Yeah, I don't
Soft
know.
weight hit and roll,
Yeah,
or
I
the
kind of like.
freeze?
I like the soft weight hit and roll.
I do too, because even if you roll over, then there might be a double and blank.
Mm-hmm.
You roll the back 8-ish, maybe on the center line. Jennifer's got to do something with it.
What are you guys thinking?
I guess the
here?
risk is a little bit. You
14-5,
could if it overcurled the jam on that.
Haven't thrown
Yellow.
anything here for a while, but
Yeah, that'd be pretty thin, but
Yeah, really.
close
Gotta
still.
get.
Yeah, I like it.
just
I really like
a
it.
little bit high of it.
this has to be
You got it.
so good.
He's. I don't know how many times we've seen it this week where it's, yeah, well, you know, it over curls by an inch. Jennifer draws for 2, and you can't make a double.
Yeah, we talk about guards being so hard on swinging ice, but the freezes, like freezes are tough as it is, but now you've got ice that swings. It's tough to get both right with the weight and the line.
7. Okay, 7. To it. Tapping. Line's good. Yeah, we're line. Line only.
Right to the corner, and just to be shot.
Yeah, we're tapping.
That was the plan. That was the plan, and they'll tap it back. They are the shot rock.
Really good try.
Okay, good try, Care.
6 inches lighter, you might jam it and go across and get that back one.
Throw firm just to avoid.
Yeah, I like it.
Jen's just going to pick it now through the
just
hole.
gotta hit at least half.
Yeah.
Okay, Jen, let's make this. Okay.
Back to that 3-ender. They could have hit the open one, given them 2.
Yeah, 1 point difference. 7-6. Manitoba leads it again. Ewan, officer, clean, and away it goes.
Nice throw.
Sorry.
Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Nice end.
Yeah,
Good girl.
good force, guys.
Good force indeed. Still has to be made, the draw.
Couple of choices here. I know Carey just threw a perfect shot, so why not replicate it? But you don't have a lot of real estate here. You could just take 4 feet more ice and not worry about line here. I think the ice is pretty consistent to draw the 4-foot. Ever get an overcurl here?
Drawing against a couple.
Nice good. 8. Full then. Full 8. You just need full 8.
Whoa. It's coming down a bit.
It's curling. Where are you?
We're still there. 7, 8.
Whoa.
I
think
Why
you're
not
fine.
a lick to this?
Yeah, a little bit for line.
Whoa,
Yep,
you're
yep,
fine.
Yep, 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 yep.
Wow. That was the shot she wanted with her first one.
That's true.
Isn't that something? Got a second chance. 1 stone. Too late. We're all even. Manitoba, last rock coming home.
So I think we tried the check,
The 2018 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Scotties, Sponge Towels, Purex, and Cashmere. Proud sponsors of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts for over 35 years. The 2018 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by New Holland, equipped for a new world. By World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. And by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for over 20 years.
Well, the story is it's been a wonderful game. Difference, of course, that 5th. As Russ and Cheryl said, you could have thrown it in, held her to 2. You played something more difficult, and they get 3. 7-7 it is. Skips are right on. Point apart. So here we go. The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada in a 7-7 tie.
Top court. 14. Top court.
And it is Manitoba that does have the last rock. They have the hammer coming home, playing the Yellowstones.
Yeah, if your team world 2 situations jump out to me. They threw the guard instead of splitting the rings, and Jennifer made them pay with a brilliant soft come around tap for 2. That was 1 point they could have avoided. And then the 3, I'm not sure Carey Einarson shot was even there at the end. She jammed one. She could have hit that double little raise and given up a deuce. That's 2 points. Now it's easy to in hindsight, but they'd be 1 or 2 up if either one of those happened.
But, you know, you look down and you go, where's the other yellow stone? Uncharacteristically, Don McEwen pitched it through.
Well, she tried to tick.
She tried the tick?
She tried the tick, and I was right behind it. She threw it well, but a little bit more weight than Jennifer expected and just zipped right by. So then Jennifer's changed gears. Now that there's 2 guards, she's decided to loop around.
And Dawn makes that one perfect.
Starting to go. It's really curling.
We're still there.
14-1.
We're bouncing.
Really curling.
Whoa.
And down on the corner. You need your big shots now. And it's been a struggle for Liz Fife, just at 69%. It's all on the line here. Winner goes right through to the final tomorrow night.
Doubles there. They're a little closer together than Team Wild card was hoping and staggered. Just 3/4 here makes it.
Jill Officer.
It's close.
One, and we'll get them both. And then roll that shooter over to cover the 12.
You got it.
Very nice.
She knows how to get rocks moving and open it up. 8-0 this season. Tide coming home with hammer.
Okay, line's pretty good. Keep it out there a bit.
Line's fine.
Okay, line's good.
Line's
Two.
good.
Line's good. Just a 2.
Whoa.
Three.
Line's good.
Whoa.
Whoa. Kristen's in a bit. Oh, not too tight.
Good. Have a go.
Good.
What was that?
36.
If it stays this way, what do? Do you tap freeze with your first skip rock, or do you could hit it and sit 2 and hope Jennifer doesn't
Yep. You're good. You're good.
make a double?
Nice throws, Jill. Great pair.
It's hard to draw around everything, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think the draw and still be shot and not leave kind of a slash.
Dawn couldn't have carried that down into a better spot.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah,
Okay, you got it.
double tap just to get it behind the tee line.
That might be better than throwing it with weight. And then maybe the yellow that you're tapping back is a catcher for something. You never know. It might save you.
Yes.
Okay, just a 2.
A little bit, Liz.
Keep it out there a
2.5.
bit. 2.5.
Line's good.
3.
Yeah.
Line's good. 3.
Sliding. It's 3.
16-1. Very nice.
Good.
Shannon Burchard.
Hard. Right out, Julie. Good.
And right out.
You got it.
How critical is the distance here
You got it.
for these guards, Russ?
Yeah, they're getting them pretty tight. You have to have it in that 3 range because it's a good guard, but any tighter than they're throwing it, there's going to be a red double. I think a deep 2, a 3, just about 6 feet short of the rings, maybe.
Okay, well then. 12.5.
Line's good, guys. Good. Atta girl. Okay, good.
Boy, she gets to that line quickly, huh? With that extra little bit of motion with the handle.
Yeah, it takes a little more time to get that all done.
Nice throw. Good girl, Shannon.
All right, timeout is being called by Einarson.
Good girl. Time.
And I want to talk. Remember, now this is the one team that,
Well, we have
playing their way in, they didn't even know they would be here. They played their way in last Friday, so they don't have an alternate. They don't have a coach, so it's all on them.
Okay. Do you like tapping it now?
Yeah, so I think if I throw a guard, she might not feel.
I'm just scared if we throw the guard, like it's hard to make a tap. Like I feel like we need another shot still to, you know what I mean? To make something better.
Yeah. Well, if I do play the tap, I have to tap it a hair high and make it perfect.
Tapping it frozen?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I like it now.
Yeah.
I just think it's going to be really hard to make it perfect on your second one. Like moving it enough to be shot.
Yeah.
You know? Without giving her something easy.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess even if I tapped it, even if I move theirs back.
Yeah.
That?
Yeah.
I think it might be better back there, Cheryl.
Blast it, and then, you know, we might have
Yeah.
something.
I like
Yeah,
the
she
tap.
said tap
So just
frozen.
like T-line, just
Yeah,
tap
I
it
But I
into
don't
the
like
nose.
that.
I think so, yeah. Freeze.
I like it.
I like it.
I like to get it back. You use it. Then maybe she picks one of them and you've got something to freeze to.
So if I tap it straight
Just
there.
right to the nose, yeah.
Not even, right? Because I don't want her to be able to just blast it. So it's got to be just a hair high.
Okay, I like it. So
So
just
if you're-
high on the 7?
Yeah.
Einarson, and you're looking at the numbers and you believe numbers. Jones is 86% on her 9 draws, 78% on her hits.
Like that.
Does it mean you play a certain way to draw her into something?
Yeah, I would. I think if you left her the 4-foot,
care.
you're in big trouble. I like keeping the angle they've got now, Cheryl. Just tap it a foot or so, and their Christmas tree, as we call it, the yellow will be almost exposed, but the
Okay, so
hopefully the
thinking like
red is lined up.
Yeah, we were thinking pretty much the same weight as that.
For the jam.
Yeah,
Got it.
and then
Got it.
Jennifer will have to probably hit the closest one, then you freeze.
Yeah, she'll pick one.
And she can't blast it because you've got to save her. But how do you do that? You got to get it lined up. You don't get it lined up, there'll be a red double. It'll be extremely easy.
Mine's good.
Just really draw the button here. They did it 2 ends ago. They know this spot. Brush it a bit.
So she's just trying to tap this frozen.
Okay, weight's really good.
Carrie Einarson and her
Weight's
first
great. Weight's really
without
good.
last rock in the 7-7 tie.
Whoa, weight's great. Atta girl. Good, nice shot.
You like it?
Yeah, I do. I really do. Now that they've frozen, I think the idea was to bump it a bit, but that's really good too.
Manitoba calling time now.
That's pretty precise.
Weight's great.
Called and made.
Weight's great. Atta girl. Good, nice shot.
Good shot. Kept a nice angle too, Cheryl.
Yeah, and that was the key, she said, is just stay high.
Chance for
Which
speed. There's no sense hitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost think we draw here.
Yeah.
Do you like that,
what is-
Wendy?
Yep.
Yeah.
I like that.
Even like this isn't a worse spot either. It's just it blocks your draw on your second one.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. But she's
So when you draw there.
As long as we're out counting this.
Out that,
Yeah.
yeah.
Could blast those out.
Even
But
is
ideal,
even is
eh?
ideal.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is that same line you've been throwing, so.
Yeah.
Jennifer, this is her
close to
go-to,
that
isn't it?
Yeah.
Would you have thought, go back this
Yeah.
the previous shot by
Yeah.
Einarson.
Yeah.
So if they're going to go around, could not Einarson have gone around 2 to the button because of the stagger?
Yep, they could have, but I think that yellow was exposed more because
yeah.
of the red, and you could have just slashed that
Slashed
yellow
that in,
on,
okay.
right? So it just was really tough to put it somewhere that Jen couldn't get to it. So I think that was, I didn't mind this color. I didn't mind tapping it back,
Yeah.
the yellow back. She made it perfect.
Right beside it so she can make a run double. Like you want it to be slightly higher.
Okay.
If you're going to
So
go
half in the
deeper, as
four.
long as you're just out of the 4 foot's pretty good. Or
Like if we're deep, go back, you mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
I don't know. What do you think for speed here?
I think it's
Made 2 here in the 8th.
4 1/4.
Yeah.
I feel like I was throwing 14 before, but I feel like
Yeah.
it's probably a little bit
It's
better
a little
than
bit
that.
better than that, yeah.
Think that's too much ice?
No?
Nope.
Got to be close, eh?
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay. 4 foot.
It's close.
It's heavy.
I think it's close. Also, full 4.
Tight for line.
Jennifer Jones,
T-line, a little heavy.
first, trying to wrap it around.
It's really close.
Would love to just sit there top 4. Officer, McEwen, what have they got here? What have they got here? Right to the brush. Oh, sit down. Wow.
That's just too good.
She just does it over and over again.
I think the game's over.
I don't know how you get to it. Now the shot that Carrie froze is actually hurting her.
That's why I wanted to tap it, eh?
Here.
Yeah, because she can't
Yeah.
get to that right-hand yellow.
You might have to hook it.
Holy
What if I played that?
Oh, these.
Like, I don't think I can get here.
Hit what you see is invisible.
That's right. Yeah.
If you think
And
that's
then
I
it,
think just
hitting it that
trying.
thin, I think it stays, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, what a great curling shot that
Is
was.
mine too good?
let's make it.
Yeah, I don't.
Is there
I don't even
anything?
think that would
Well,
go.
yeah, if you somehow hit that yellow with Peel Wade, it's going to go directly into that yellow, but spin the proper way,
Anyway,
and it only has to get out of the forefoot.
And you hope.
Holy.
I can't believe how great of a shot that was.
I think that's all I got.
Now she's looking at the angle run in.
So coming at it from out here,
So 3/4.
what is the difference in that red hitting those yellows?
Well, I think she thinks it's a little bit better angle to get to that thing, but
She doesn't really have a lot.
Yeah.
This is like.
What a brilliant draw that was. If they just tapped on that first one somehow, then
Such a hard shot.
Jennifer wouldn't have had that very
afraid
little
that I-
option that she took full advantage of.
Behind ours, like, thought it was over curling. I think it's pretty good.
I think it's better than pretty good.
That's understatement of the year.
Final stone sitting 2 is Manitoba. Just hoping here.
Whoa.
Has she got some kind of miracle?
Whoa.
Einarson. Angle it back. Have you got anything? No. And by it will go. And Manitoba will move on. Jennifer Jones will get a chance to play. And Jill Officer a chance to play for a record time 6th Scotties title. Wonderful game. So Manitoba's through. We'll have the game for you Sunday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 Pacific. But first, coming your way will be Einarson against Marianne Arsenault of Nova Scotia in the semifinal of this year's Scotties, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. On a terrific evening here in Penticton. The 2018 Scotties, Jennifer Jones, Carrie Einarson, in a game I think we'll talk about for a while. Manitoba wins it. They're on to the final. We'll be back with you tomorrow, noon Eastern, as we continue with the Scotties here on Canada's sports leader. TSN SportsCenter is next.